Isak's been linked with a move to Liverpool in the summer. Transfer deadline day today, and Trent has, well, we're still waiting to hear what's going on with Trent's injury situation. Liverpool still top of the league. This is the Monday Night Live show. Sit back, relax. Welcome to Team Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work
the
up.
Two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gell. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
As always, people, when we get behind the mic, please make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. Maybe the curse might be getting broken. Maybe in the summer, we might be getting our man.
You're gonna upset me and you're gonna blood up your bumbuckler, pussy! And you're alone, you're gonna dead, you know. Somebody else up there, so I'm gonna dead to pussy. You're gonna upset me and you're gonna come flush out to the face for you.
Nah. We'll have none of that. Welcome to the Monday Night Show, people. Welcome to Deadline Day. I don't know if it's a special. I don't know. But we're here, and there is absolutely no way I was about to let Cal ruin that one. Big up yourselves, everyone. Love. Hope everyone is blessed. And we will be discussing all of the craziness that we might be facing. We'll be discussing what you can see in the title right now today. And we'll just be talking about whatever you guys want to talk about with regards to how this has all gone down. So big up everyone. Hope everyone is cool. Hope everyone is blessed. Pick up the chat every time. Make sure you smash that like button as well, guys. Subscribe if you are new. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Right, let me see what we got in the building. A lot of the regulars. Hope you lot are doing blessed. Hope everyone is well. Matt will be joining me as soon as he's wrapped up his watch along as well. He was doing a watch along for the game today, guys. So hopefully you lot chilled with him. Hopefully you lot went through what looked like a 2-1 win to Chelsea, if I'm not mistaken. Own goal, I think it was, which won the game for them in the end, finishing 2-1. So Chelsea getting back to winning ways. And yeah, there's been quite a lot of development, guys. Obviously, we're going to talk about everything Liverpool, but we can still touch on some of the other moves today because there's actually been quite a few cool moves, what could and couldn't have happened along the day. But yeah, man, this is crazy. This is crazy that we've actually seen a window shut and we ain't done nothing. But we will chop that up. The red guy, I'm never supporting Man City again. Joke of a club. They got torn apart like it was Sunday League. It was the craziest game of just howlers and giving the ball away and not looking like you care. And I don't know, man. It damn near looked like they did that shit on purpose, man. It damn near did. Right, let me bring in the first guest. You had the people shook, G. You had the people shook.
You know what they say? Be the people that's closest to you, innit?
I had to shut that down immediately, bro.
I know, man. I know how it goes now. Bro, I said boo. How did someone called me the op, you know? This is crazy.
Oh man, no, that is funny.
I'm not gonna speak.
We just like, no, wrap it up. None of this.
No, that's it. Let's just go home. Oh man.
Raw, it's actually mad in the
I think you believe me. Since last Friday, no, was it last Wednesday or Friday? Everyone's just been crashing out.
I think it was Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday.
No,
it's Monday. Was it Monday?
No,
well, whatever.
Monday.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Whatever day it was.
Yeah, he's not crashed out, man. Yeah, that was the one where they crashed out.
They did. But no, let's get into it though, man. Obviously, like, how do you think the transfer? Like, forget about Liverpool for a moment. Got some pretty decent deals that have happened today. Rashford secured his move to Villa. I think that's a big one. I
Is
think
that loan? Is that on loan, right?
it's on loan, but they have a option to buy though, meaning that
Oh,
if
there is an option to buy.
yeah, Villa have got. It's not an obligation, but they
Yeah,
have
but
got an option.
do they
Yeah,
know
they
what the
have
fee
got
is?
an option.
What's the fee?
I don't know what the loan fee is. I guess in the summertime is when it will be. I don't think there's an amount on the table at the moment. I'll probably say for Rashford it'll probably be around maybe 30 to 40 million based on how his career's gone and stuff like that. Like I don't think he'd garner the 80, 90 mil he would have a few years ago. But
They got Asensio as well. And Disasi.
yeah, yes. Villa got Asensio through the door as well. Yeah. There was rumors that Bailly was going to go to, or Bailey was going to go to Tottenham at one point, but I think they stopped.
Do you know? I'm not even in a rude way. I'd not even heard of Eric Bailly since he left Man United.
No, sorry, Bailey. Sorry, that's why I realized. Yeah, that's why I realized. I said, yeah. When I said Bailly, I was like, why did I say? But yeah, Bailey. Sorry, yeah.
Wow.
And it makes sense now. They've got Asensio in because at the beginning of the day, the Asensio news wasn't there. So I was just thinking, why would they let Bailey go? They're going to be like weakening their squad. But they brought Asensio in, so I'm guessing that's why they might have been willing. Maybe they think Tottenham is still slightly like a rival because they are one of the teams that they compete with, maybe. So that's why they said.
I mean, like this is what I was saying about Bailey. Like I love Bailey and he's Jamaican, so obviously I'm always going to root for Bailey unless he's playing against us. I've said this though. He's so hot. When he's on, but he's not on for a lot of the time. Yeah,
it's mad. Villa collecting fake Infinity Stones. No, but Villa moved very, very well. You know what? I was quite surprised because this one went under the rug. You know, is it Costa? You know the centre back that broke his leg or did his ACL literally like the first game. Carlos, yeah. He's already left now. He's gone on loan.
I didn't know that.
He was a good defender. Like I thought if he'd have got over his injury, then he would have been able to like come back in. Yeah. But yeah.
So Villa have got rid of. They've only sold John Duran, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, they've strengthened their squad. They actually have.
Yeah.
They have. Yeah. They've let Duran's gone, who obviously was doing well for them, but they brought in Rashford, brought in Asensio, brought in Disasi. They needed a centre back. They've got another winger, /striker, and they brought in another creative midfielder as well.
Yeah, they've had a brilliant summer, and if I'm not mistaken, the people they've brought in will be able to be registered in the Champions League as well.
Yeah,
because I think it's two. You can do two replacements, can't you, or two registering halfway through?
Oh, and they're saying, Buendia gone to Leverkusen, and
yeah, I saw that. Yeah, but Buendia wasn't playing at all, so that's not even really do you know what I mean?
Remember when we were linked to him?
I thought Buendia was a good player to be.
Like he was good, but he was never like the level where he could have taken us to another level, for example.
Like a B-Tech Coutinho, innit? That's kind of
no disrespect. It's gonna sound very shady. It's not meant to be. I'd more say like a C-Tech Coutinho.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, Coutinho on his day was world class, so I get that.
Yeah, literally, like the Coutinho we sold was world class. Like would walk into pretty much any team. Buendia was never that guy, unfortunately for him.
Yeah, man. No, so actually, let me see if I can get if there's like a Sky list of like literally every transfer. I think they're doing like a live vlog at the moment.
I was actually thinking back to my my transfer curse, as it's been dubbed. Do you know the last time I think we signed someone that I really, really wanted us to go for was probably Mane?
Wow, that's about 7 or 8 years ago.
That's 2016. Before that,
oh my god, was it that long ago?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit, that's nearly 10 years. Fuck
yeah. Because I really wanted Lallana, and we got Lallana. I really wanted Klein, and we got Klein. Then I really wanted us to get Ings, got Ings. Really wanted us to get Mane, got Mane. I wasn't that fussed about Wijnaldum. I'm trying to think who else we signed that somewhere. Is Mane, Wijnaldum. Was there anyone else?
Peter says, I hope that's holy water.
Yeah, 2016 was the last.
SummerSlam was the last time you got a player you wanted.
Yeah, Sobo's. Yeah, that's to be fair.
It wasn't even that long ago.
No, all right. So here's the thing with Sobo. I could have lived if we didn't get Sobo, but I thought it made sense to get Sobo because of his profile and because of the fact we needed a goal scoring midfielder. So I was over the moon we got him, but he wasn't the player I was like, I really want him at the club. I have to have Szoboszlai at the club. Not like other players I've mentioned, but I was over the moon about Szoboszlai.
You know what tends to happen a little bit as well, Cam? If you or Matt has any slight reservation about who I want, that's the trigger, so I get him.
Yeah, I know. I've seen. I've seen. It's like you double down in the meetings, bro. Like,
I remember a conversation we were having one time, and I know you lot rate the players. You lot are just kind of like, do I want him at Liverpool kind of thing. And I remember when I was talking about McAllister, you were like, no, Drip, do you really rate him like that?
Yeah.
I remember we had a little, and then about a week later, we got him.
I'll tell you what my worry about was with McAllister. I didn't know if he'd be as physical as he is. Because I'd watched him at Brighton. There were certain games in Brighton where he did get bullied a little bit. And that was my only reservation. In terms of technique and all of that stuff, it was never a doubt.
In the World Cup, he held his own, though. He held his own in the World Cup.
He did. But World Cup's different from Prem football, innit? Like you got man in Prem football, like my man from Yates at Forest, for example, who their sole aim is to leave one on you, innit?
Yeah,
that'd be all right for him. But oh, do you know what? Ituzi's right. I really wanted Van Dijk. Really wanted Van Dijk at the club.
Oh yeah, that was after Mane. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, so that was 2018. Oh, so we're getting closer to 2025 now. But the bad definitely outweighs the good, though. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. No, we need to. All right. So let's actually. There's a few supers. Let's get these supers. Dr. Blick says Isak in the summer. Cow's power won't allow it.
It's not even a parody point. It's a curse. Like
46 months a member from Ahmed. Big up yourself, man. Jota fit in January. No signings then. Deja freaking vu. It is indeed. It is indeed, man.
Was he on the bench at the weekend, Drift?
Yes, Jota was on the bench. Yeah. Big up Soren every time. Big up yourself, brother. Much appreciated. Says big up, gents. I really hope VVD and Mo sign soon. Me too, man. Me too, bro. Question. Trent has been inconsistent all season. If he was any other player, would you still be hoping he signs the extension? Or will we be a stronger side and more consistent defensively? So we'll be a stronger side with a more consistent defender. So based on his actual performances, Cal, would we be annoyed he was leaving if it was like one of the other players who was under, like they were looking at a contract and they were playing the way he is?
Do you know, firstly, big up to Soren because that's a sick super chat. I hope about Virgil and Mo, but I don't think they will sign. I still maintain I see all three guys are going, unfortunately. Trent, man, such a tough one. So again, just disclaimer, I've only got through 26 minutes of the Bournemouth game so far. In the first 10 seconds of the game, he let them in and they had a chance because of him. Because from kickoff, he tried to chop it back, and Semenyo tackled him. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I watched it on replay, know what the score was, know what the result was, and I flipped out. Like, I was like, "What is going on here?" Then obviously Semenyo hit the post when he got past him, and he didn't. But from the 26 minutes I'd watched, he wasn't having a good game. I don't know how the rest finished. I kind of don't want anyone to spoil it for me. But
the real issue was he went off injured, didn't it?
Okay, so all right, then you might as well. How did he play before his injury then?
He had a very inconsistent game. He did. It wasn't the greatest. I think we gave him a 4 in player ratings.
Oh, that's not inconsistent, bro. That's poor.
No, because there'll be times when he was doing good passing, and I was trying to argue with Matt, do we bump him up a bit? But the chat weren't having it. It was just like, no, Trent was arsed today. Whatever. I think I would have maybe gone a 5 for him. I think maybe just an average performance, but it wasn't good though. It wasn't good for him to have these inconsistencies. Soren's right. Maybe it is only because he's a magician. why we let him get away with not being like, because I was saying I'd rather he was like 7 every game than a 10 and then a 3 and then a 9 and a 4. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather he was just 7 every time.
Okay,
I prefer that.
Here's where we're hypocrites, though, Drift. Nathaniel Klein was like that, and people used to moan that he didn't have enough going forward.
That I was just gonna say, Klein gave us 7 out of 10
when I say we, I'm
every game.
all of us in that category. We're all hypocrites in it. So I hear what you're saying, and I'm, you know what I'm like. I prefer a steady Eddie than someone who's up here one week and then down here the other. But we'll still find a way to moan about it, probably, which is that's what's crap about us as football fans sometimes.
What you would hope though, bro, is that he was able to have the wizardry, but still give you a 6 or a 7 all the time because he just had that captain spirit. Do you get what I mean? Like, because I think Robbo, who's obviously on the decline, is still showing absolutely no like dip in like mentality and application. And even when he's making mistakes, he's not letting it get on top of his motivation and all that stuff.
I've always said this about Trent. I think he's a fantastic player. I don't think he's a captain type of player. I think
he's really not a captain.
He got the captaincy because he's Scouse and Klopp loved him, but he's not what you'd say is a quote unquote a Liverpool type captain. Because you've got two types of captains. You had the captain like a Gerrard who would lead from the front and I'm dragging you lot with me, and then you'd have the Hoopian and Henderson types who would set a great example, play good football, maybe not world class, but play great football and give 100% every time and lead by example that way.
I mean, look at all of our captains, bruv. Hughes, Souness, Dalglish, Gerrard, Hansen, Thompson, like just like Henderson, like bro, all of our captains are always no nonsense. You're gonna get rushed in a change room if you don't do enough. You know what I mean, like that. And Trent is more like just, hey guys, watch me spray this 45-yard up, boom, on a plate. Did you see that? Like he's got that type of mentality. Do you know what I mean? And it's like it's beautiful when it comes to like the football side of it. But the captaincy, bro, we need to be leaning on you if times are hard. We can look at Virgil. We could look at Hendo. We could look at Gerrard and be like, there's my captain. Look what he's doing. Let's follow him. But Trent won't be that guy. And I don't really know how. I don't know how we could ever be captain. I don't. It would really baffle me.
I'll be honest. Even with that super chat there, I don't want to lose Trent on the free. And I think people have this note. I think with Trent, I think there's two sides to it. I think there's some set of fans who have this like possessive side where they're like, you can't lose Trent on a free. Whereas you've got the other side of the fans who are like, no, you need a player of Trent's quality in the squad. Even if we lost him for 100 mil, it would still hurt. I sit on that side. Losing him on a free is just, you've already been kicked in the balls. Now they've spat on you while you're on the floor. For me, even if you lost him, even if you lost him for 100 million, for me, you've just been kicked in the balls, but they've walked away now. Losing him for 100 million was still hurt, innit? Because nowadays, buying a player for 100 mil, one, doesn't guarantee success. Two, doesn't even get you loads and loads of quality nowadays either.
What's the caveat to that?
Don't want to lose him. Say again, sorry?
The caveat to that, though, is our owners. And at least with 100 mil, there'll be no excuse to replace him. I think that is what bothers people, about the free thing. Because remember, it's not our money, bro. But like, we don't have an Abramovich who'll just subsidize the loss with his own money. Do you get what I mean? So we're losing without having anything to. Do you get what I mean? Like,
no, I hear it.
I think that's
what it is.
The problem is.
Big up the chat as well. In regards to Trent, forget how much he costs.
Actually true.
It's about how good
him going for free is exactly like this.
No, I hear it, but forget how much he costs, or forget like he was an academy player. Just forget that for a second, yeah. He's a quality player, that adds to our first 11. It's not like
he's vital to our first 11.
No, exactly. He is one of the leading players in Liverpool. I know we can talk about, how much does he care right now, but that's only because of contract negotiations, yeah. But just in terms of on the pitch, what does he actually offer, yeah? You don't want to lose that for whatever fee. So whether he's free, 100 mil, like, you don't want to lose your best players. Liverpool fans are lying if you're going to sit here and now say he's not one of our best players. He hardly defends, let him go. No, we know how quality is. There's a reason why we won the league in 1920. Robbo and Trent were big factors for how we won the league. How many assists did their man get? How many assists did they get in the 18-19 season? Do you get what I'm saying? One of them's on the way out, Robbo, unfortunate, but Trent is still in his prime. You don't want to lose a player like that in your prime. So forget the fee, just the player, like himself. Don't get me wrong, we could go and get a more steady Eddie right back. I heard you lot say like Klein, like a Klein, so to speak. But you're going to lose that quality though. And I understand it, yeah. Yes, sometimes Trent defensively can have lapses. There's no denying it. But going forward, he is one of the reasons why we are what we are. Because when the midfield ain't, other than McAllister, when the midfield ain't really pulling strings, Trent can do something out of nothing. Not many players in world football can do that, let alone the Prem. We don't want to lose a player like that. It sends out the wrong message as well, man. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what? I'm coming at it from a prideful point of view, which I don't normally do, but this time I am. You're right, man. Makes us look weak. It really makes us look weak.
Imagine.
Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It really makes us
teams
look weak.
will look at us now and think, say Trent leaves, say Virgil leaves, say Salah leaves. They look at us and think, big bad Liverpool. What they lost all their their top players. Do you know what? Real Madrid. McAllister, what are you saying? Gravenberch, what are you saying?
And Matt, there's two reasons why that's the case as well, bro. The first reason is it just looks like the environment isn't good enough, and that's why superstars wanted to leave, which is terrible for trying to bring people in. And it also says to any player who's thinking about doing it, well, you ain't getting no extension, brethren. You've seen who we let go. So don't think you're going to come and get no wage increase or anything like that. And it's a put-off on both ways. It's actually 100. A put-off to new players in both ways.
Hear this, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, under Klopp, we didn't lose a major player other than Coutinho to a big team. Like, we didn't lose anybody like that. Obviously, Gino Wijnaldum left on a free, so Emre Can. But what I'm saying is, even those guys, as great as they were, especially Wijnaldum, they didn't go to Real Madrid or Barca. I think what it is as well is the message it sends to other teams is that we've now become the stepping stone again. And in my opinion, I know Mane, but Mane's a bit different. Mane maybe coming to the end of his Liverpool tenure. I don't know.
If a player leaves when you've got the best of them, I don't think it makes you look weak.
Yeah, but I'm talking like no one left in their prime other than Coutinho, to another club. Because remember when Klopp came into Liverpool, he was like, I want you to help push the bus or something like that. I can't remember what he said, or the coach or whatever he said.
He said, I don't want players who only want to jump on when the train's already moving. I want players who are going to help push the train to get him.
Exactly. And that's what was happening. And now, as soon as a new manager comes in, it's like we're reverting back, so to speak, to before Klopp, where players might think, well, Liverpool's a stepping stone to get into Europe, and then they look at a bigger team, so to speak. I don't want that again, bro. We're in a really good place. We're on the verge of potentially winning the league, and it'll be soured. It'll be so soured. I know we won't talk about it now, but let's say we do win the league. Do you know how soured it will be?
Yeah. It's gonna be a proper bit of sweet situation. Yeah,
we won the league in the pandemic. People don't want to give us ratings for that, which I find crazy. But that they're gonna use any excuse, because I always look at the reverse. There was a world pandemic and Liverpool was still focused. And not only that, we mashed up the league from long time. We were like 20.
Oh, man, it was done before the lockdown.
Yeah, it was done from a long time. But imagine there was so much going on in the world that our players were able to galvanize themselves and get themselves over the line. That's how I look at it. I don't look at it like, no one else was focused. No, everyone was still wanting to win no matter what was going on. But in terms of
Arsenal would have bottled it from that same situation.
Probably.
Well, it being that far ahead now.
No, not with 20. Like, how many points were we ahead at one point? Like 20-something points.
I'm just feeling like being a menace. So.
Yeah, no, they wouldn't have, but like, not many teams would. But what I'm saying is that we just can't allow Liverpool to be another. We can't allow our club to be that stepping stone again, where players look at it and go, hey, that's an entry into Champions League football, Now, and I do a couple of years there, then I'm going to move elsewhere. We can't allow that to happen. And that's why these contracts need to be signed. I hate to be the Debbie Downer. I said it again on my channel today. Big up that those was able to join. I said, listen, we're in February. Nothing's happened. Nothing's even clearer. And I'm going to stick to how I feel. Not what I think, it's just how I feel. Well, I guess it goes hand in hand. I genuinely feel like all three players are leaving. I genuinely feel that.
You do now.
Do not. What?
No, I'm not. No, I thought you were 50-50 at one stage, whereas I kind of said from a
No, bro. I said it from a while back. I said all three are leaving, bro. I said they're gone. Okay. Yeah, they're gone.
You are never gonna get me to let my mental come to terms with Virgil leaving.
I remember, Cal, you said it.
No. We're not doing that.
Before the new year, you said, I think all three are gonna go, and I was like, the main one is Trent that I think is sticky. But like I said to myself, we're in November, and I remember saying at the beginning of the season, if we don't sign contracts by November, we're in problems. We're in trouble.
Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, I am. When I say Virgil's got to be the one who stays, of course I want all three of them to stay. That's obvious. I don't need to keep reiterating that. But if you told me right now I could risk anything happening, which could be all three go, whatever, like it could be any scenario, yeah. But they would guarantee me Virgil staying.
One stays
if I press this button, but it could mean they both go and you only get Virgil. I press that button. I can't lie to you. I'm pressing that button. We can't lose Virgil.
Bro, I know what you're saying. We can't
lose Virgil.
We can't lose. No. Hear the joke. What you're saying is true.
Can't lose Virgil. You can replace goals. You can't replace
funny you say that. We can't lose Salah, bro.
No, I'm not saying we can replace it easily.
Just goals with Salah, though. It's goals and assists.
Salah is the only one that
goals, assists, and clutch.
Liverpool can rely on to get them over the line. But Van Dijk is a part of that because he marshals his defense. So you're right. You are right.
But we could go and get an Isak who could replace Salah's goals. I'm not saying to the exact same level, but he could replace his goals.
I agree with you in that part.
Who you go and get to replace
But
Virgil?
this is where I'm kind of going back and forth, yeah? Do you remember when I said the only way I see Liverpool even getting an Isak is if Salah goes? I'm still not even sure then. Sometimes I think, would they just do it because of peer pressure? But then I'm like, but they don't bow down to peer pressure.
Oh, no.
If they bow down to peer pressure,
they would not go and get him.
The contracts would have been signed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm just giving you an example of why I feel like Virgil is just so imperative. He's captain. He's irreplaceable. There's nobody even close to his level in the world. I don't know what you do if Virgil goes. Where if Mo goes, it'll be devastating. But you could do let's go and get Isak and then change the way we play. Do you get what I mean? Like we could do that, and then you can still get the goals. Do you get what I'm saying? Like that's the bit that that I'm talking about. It's crazy. I don't even know why we're even having this conversation. I really don't, because we shouldn't.
Because do you know what it is?
Because the club haven't acted accordingly.
Yeah.
I'm saying like, and it's crazy. We have to have it. Is what I mean. Like it's just one of them.
When we was in November, I said we're not making any signings. Some people said, well, I think we'll make one. I said we're not making no signings.
I said that as well.
I said we're here now. We're not making no signings. Transfer deadline day. Do you know what's so crazy? I'll be real.
I'll hold my hands up. I thought we'd get one in this January. I did.
Yeah, no. So did I. Maybe at like September, October. Here's what I find crazy though. If I'm not mistaken, this is one of the first times in recent years Liverpool weren't even linked to one player in January. I'm talking there wasn't even, like them made up stories.
For real, we weren't we?
Bro, there wasn't one
we
story.
Actually weren't.
I'm talking the wildest thing. Like,
no, Kirkes. We got linked to Kirkes.
Yeah,
no, but bro.
Guys, there was one other.
Oh, yeah, there was, yeah.
Who?
Ryan.
Who?
You went to PSG, man.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's true. That is true. That's true. Yeah, that was.
Oh, yeah, no. How can we forget Cover?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, okay.
Is that the one you're thinking of?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Cool. Let me get.
So the only player we got linked with, and it was by Ornstein.
Shirky as well.
Do you know what it is though? Yes.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. That was the big one, I think.
But what I mean is,
it actually had real legs. To it, that story. Do you know what I mean?
But what I mean is, I don't remember a transfer deadline day where like there was no like in the morning Liverpool were trying to like I'm talking.
We've had a couple. We have had a good couple of those. We have.
No. What I'm saying is this year is the first year that I can remember where I woke up in the morning and I didn't see anyone linked to Liverpool, like to make a last minute ditch today.
No, that's what I'm saying, but that's happened. That's happened before. We've definitely woke up on the last day. And remember, I remember
bro,
one time
in
when
recent
Sky Sports
memory,
were like, there's not even anyone here.
no, but
I
bro, you
remember
maybe,
there was 1 year where
no,
Sky
no.
Sports actually said there's no
But
one
I saw that's
here.
about 3-4 years ago. No,
Maybe about 2, I think.
no,
Maybe
because
about
remember
2.
we've bought players in January in recent times. I'm
What
talking
was
like
the year? What was the year
Yeah.
before the quad? I think that would have been the January we didn't buy anyone. And like I remember, I think it was like so you're right. It was
That
about
would've-
3 years ago.
No,
Yeah, like-
the January before the quad chasing season was the Ben Davies and Kabak.
No, that would have been the one before, bro. Wouldn't it?
No, it wasn't. That was the one.
That wasn't that 20. That was 2021, bro, isn't it?
Yeah. We challenged for the quad 21-22 season.
Shit, yeah, we did. Oh yeah.
yeah, man, it's crazy.
Oh man. Fucking hell. Yeah, that's mad. Right. Well, before we get into some of the Liverpool stuff, then let's just have a quick look at what has happened today around the world.
Oh, Tell's gone to Tottenham.
Yeah,
bro.
You didn't see it, bro.
No, because he rejected them, no?
Yeah, so he rejected
But
them.
he rejected a permanent, but now he's gone on loan
Man
with
just
an
wants
option.
man just wants playing time.
No,
But you know what? They apparently they have an option though.
Yeah, but he ain't accepting that.
You think Tel's gonna sign a 6-year deal?
What he's basically just done is say
No. Do you know what, Cal? I think when they say this, it means the players agreed to it. I'm sure when it says that's why they already know the wages and stuff like that he will get because they've already agreed. So if the club trigger it, then there's already a fee. Ain't that how it works when it's an option?
Bro, I'm gonna be real.
But the player can still reject it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he could. Yeah.
So let's say, for example,
mods, assemble, please, mods.
Let's say, for example, Liverpool coming for him in the summer, and he was like, "I want to go Liverpool." Spurs can't do anything.
That's it. Yeah, he has to say, "I want to stay," and Spurs have to say, "Do you want to activate it?" And he has to say, "Yeah," basically. So yeah, I agree with that.
Where's João Felix gone?
Felix has gone AC Milan
on loan, but I don't think there's an option to buy.
No, there isn't. No.
I know Palmer's been in sensational form the last couple of years. I'm surprised he doesn't get more game time though.
I'm shocked, if I'm being honest, that he's actually gone there.
Does anyone know who this Ellie Junior Krupi is? Who Bournemouth have just signed?
Bro.
No idea.
I don't even know.
A young 18-year-old. Yeah, I have no idea who he is.
Since users left, they seem to be doing quite well with recruitment. So,
Gordon joins Portsmouth on loan.
Yeah, I spoke about that.
Yeah.
Good move for him. He wasn't getting game time at Norwich.
Yeah.
There was news today.
Poor kid, man. His career's gone so mad.
It has the injuries. There was news today about Jaden Dans and Sunderland.
He's gone to Sunderland. On loan. That's a good move for Dans as well. I think he'll play some good football there.
Yeah, Sunderland, they've got a good chance of coming up through the automatic promotion as well.
So I'm just trying to see where all the Premier League news is. Willian back to Fulham.
What?
That is mad. The guy's 40 or something, innit?
He does not want to. He don't want to
leave London.
Do you know what? You've actually got to rate it. At 36 years old, he's still crazy athletic. Like you got to rate that because he don't look like he's doing a Craig Bellamy. He ain't really slowing down.
Big up our brother Gooner Lee in the building.
I missed the Arsenal signing. Where is it?
It must be in the same section as the Liverpool signing, Lee, bro.
All right, let me ask you a question. Big up Lee as well. Lee, answer in the chat if you want to, bro. Do you guys think both clubs are looking at each other and if one had pulled the trigger, it would have made the other one? Or do you think Liverpool and Arsenal played a bit of chicken this summer? Because if Arsenal would have actually gone and got a striker, we would have had to pay attention as Liverpool. And if we bought somebody, if Arsenal still wanted to be in a race, it would have forced them to have to do it to keep up. So, like, do you not think maybe both clubs, and because neither were doing anything, both just thought, fuck it, we'll leave it till the summer then?
You can't pull the trigger if you don't have a gun. Unless you're just doing gun fingers and then pew, pew, pew. That's what we do. That's our trigger. Pew, pew. Arsenal, again, it was a silly bid.
Gun fingers.
But Arsenal actually put in a bid for a player, right?
No,
silly
they did
bid.
actually.
A
Yeah,
silly
they
bid.
did.
A very silly bid, by the way. They still did
No,
it.
I
Though.
actually think 60 mil for Ollie Watkins at his age is actually makes
They
sense.
didn't
It's just
offer-
because it's a rival why they're not
They
going to
didn't
do
offer
it.
60 mil. It was 45 they offered.
No, they offered 60 and then Villa said no. And then there was rumours they were going to come back in with 70.
I just saw something regarding Ollie Watkins a minute ago.
No, it's 45.
Apparently,
I
Villa.
swear I heard it was 60.
No,
45.
so Villa apparently from Ornstein. I just saw something. Oh, where's it gone? I think Villa said to Arsenal 60 and Arsenal said 45. I just saw something just now. Here it is. David Ornstein suggests Aston Villa offered Ollie Watkins to Arsenal for 60 mil. Arsenal wanted to do it for 40. No deal in January. I've actually got the video here.
40, that's even
I've
worse.
got the video. No cap. I've got the video there of Ornstein.
These lot weren't even
now.
trying to meet in the middle.
Do you want me to play the audio? Do you want me to play the audio?
No. Just in case.
Cool. But yeah, basically Ornstein is saying that Villa offered Ollie Watkins to Arsenal for 60. Arsenal wanted to do it for 40. No deal.
Oh, okay. All right. Actually, no, let me finish off these supers before we keep going. Big up Jean Paul. He says, appreciate both of you, man. Highly hope you, man, know we are all behind you and the Kop-Ish family settings. Big up yourself for that, bro. Appreciate that, man.
Paul, man.
Big up. It's always nice to get those type of messages just to like let the people love the content so we can keep doing it, man. So big up yourself. AMD, big up yourself as well, bro. Says big up you, man. Earlier when the fake news of Shirky to Dortmund came up, I thought Cal really had Papa Shango levels of transfer judge.
Yeah, man, Papa Shango was, bro.
Yeah, he was
even a wrestler, bro.
They should have put Vince in jail for 6 months for that character.
Yeah.
I'm not even
He should have been in jail for a lot of characters, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of characters. Oh, bro, I've got one
Crime
group
time.
for you, bro.
Yeah. Crime time was
Crime time is the
bro.
worst, bro.
These buddies used to wrestle in baggy jeans and Timberlands
Yeah.
with do-rags on, bro.
Do you know what? Shame on them brothers for letting it happen. Still, I can't lie. They let it go too far with that one. I'm not gonna lie. They did.
Way too far, bro.
Papa Shango was performing voodoo, bro. Had the Ultimate Warrior throwing up on a table, bro.
Yeah. Do you know, we can't even just keep it black as well. Man had Eddie Guerrero writers saying, I lie, I cheat, I steal.
Yeah,
That
bro,
is wild.
Yeah, bro.
That is wild.
Now, Vince done some
song.
mad stuff.
It wasn't even like he said it every now and again. It was in his theme song.
Yeah.
Are you forgetting how the storyline he put for his own daughter, Stephanie?
The one that he tried to put through, but they rejected it.
That was mad.
Flipping hell,
The guy's
bro.
mad, man.
What do you guys make of Man City keeping Pusey but said
You nearly, yeah, you nearly. I'm just gonna say Simpson Poozy in it and leave it there, in it.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
I ain't saying nothing.
Oh my days. Oh fucking hell. That I'm not meant to condone that super chat, but that was fucking hilarious. Met Lee on Friday and I was the same height. No, like Kai, you must be tall then, bro.
Bro.
You
One
must
of them,
be
one of them superhuman brothers as well.
Yeah,
from
for real.
Supercell business. Mont says Cal.
Supercell.
Yeah, for some Supercell brothers.
Black Lightning.
Mont says Cal.
Kai's 6'5".
Oh yeah. Well, that's how we talk. We told
Yeah,
you
but
that.
this is what I'm
because
saying.
Lee-
He lies. This is what I'm saying. Remember, Lee tried to come. Oh no, I'm only 6'3", buddy. You're not. 6'3".
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, Lee did try
lie,
to say
bro.
that.
Yeah,
Actually.
for real.
Yeah.
You know, guys usually lie and try to give themselves extra height. Lee's trying to take height away, bro.
Kind of downplay, in it. That's crazy.
Lee would have been standing next to like Thor and Incredible Hulk and wouldn't even have looked small. Them ones.
Stands next to the Eiffel Tower and looks.
Cal,
People do the Eiffel Tower thing where they put their finger on the top from far away.
Yeah,
He just
yeah.
stands next to it, bro.
Do you remember this Ben White situation once is saying?
Yes.
What's he talk? What? What's this? I'm confused.
I was saying at the time, this is where Monts is a very, very condescending and nasty guy, by the way. I love Monts, but he knows what he is. The biggest villain on YouTube. When we were having a conversation earlier on in the season, and I was saying I wanted Trent in midfield, as I've said on here many times, I said with how Trent was how Trent played towards the end of last season, I said I'd rather have Ben White as a right back and Trent in midfield. I never once said I wanted Trent out of the team and Ben White to replace him. I said I wanted a new right back, which I've made no secret about, and I wanted Trent to be a permanent midfielder. Monts never adds context because
let me add some context.
Here we go. Here comes Matt with the crash out now.
No. I'm just asking a question. I respect what Monts is saying. And I respect what you're saying. All I'm going to ask you is this: would you still want Ben White at right back over Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back right now?
At this juncture, no. But I'm going to keep it a buck with you. This whole defending situation with Trent needs to fix the F up. And I'm being consistent, not even joking about now. People who keep on turning a blind eye to it, they need to wake up to it. Enough's enough now, on a real. And it's nothing to do with Conor Bradley, but Trent needs to fix up when it comes to defensive, because I don't want to hear the comparisons to Conor Bradley. Conor Bradley only bust through the team last season. Trent's been playing football at the highest level now since 2017. Yeah. Defensively, sort your S out.
No, I agree, Cal. I agree.
But can I say something? I think Trent's actually. I know Trent's had them moments. Or should I say games? But I said the majority of the season, Trent's actually had a good season from a defensive point of view.
No, we're talking about effort, Matt. We said he can't just keep having this inconsistency.
No, of course.
You get what I'm saying? Where he can't be bothered.
I think that's a transfer. That's but you know what? I do think that's a transfer thing. Not you make excuses, but even still, whether your future's unresolved or not, trying is that's basic.
This is what I'm saying. You see, when people crashed out on him over the Man United game and we're trying to link it. Nah, shall I tell you why? For me, that had nothing to do with the contract situation. Because we'd seen that in the past. We'd seen him have games like that in the past where there was no talk of contract, no talk of transfer.
No, not like that. That's the worst game I've seen him play for Liverpool. Full stop.
No, you're right. That's the worst
game ever, bro. No, ever.
Again, I hate to bring up Everton last season, bro. Bruv, I think it was either you or Drift who found the video of him.
It was Drift.
Brother, bro, Matt.
I
was in a title race.
He went like this. He went like that, and he said, "I don't want to do nothing." I hear it. I
shudder to think what you would have said and done after the game if you saw video footage of me do something like that.
No, I hear it. I hear it. Someone said I'm making excuses, bro. I'm not making excuses for Trent. I'm not. I've just said I think he's had a good season overall, but he's had moments though where you're like, what the hell is going on? That Man United game sticks out 100% in memory. That is the worst one.
If I'm going to be honest, from a defensive standpoint, I'd rate his season out of 10. I'd probably give him a 5 defensively this season.
Oh, I think that's harsh.
Overall, I'd probably give him like 7.5 to an 8 this season.
I think that's harsh. I think his defender is like I would say a 6.5 personally.
I'll be honest, if Ibu's not there,
he's had some really good games defensively, but he doesn't get spoken about.
It does, Matt, because when we spoke mentality, in the Chelsea game, bro, we rated him high.
I'm telling you from
the Chelsea game, I think he got the highest player rating from us in the Chelsea game, and that he was fantastic defensively. But he got beaten once in that game from a Neto nutmeg, and nothing came of it. Once in the whole game, bro. And I'm not saying he's got to be like that every game, Matt.
Yeah.
But I've watched games this season where I'm like, okay, we haven't conceded from a situation, but Ibu's sorted them out. But the Arsenal game away from home, the 2-2, I went up to AFTV Studios to do that one, yeah? And I was sitting there with AGT, and all we kept on saying is, Ibu is bailing Trent out. Trent's not even defending today. But what did he do? He gets the vital pass that opens up the game, which allows us to get an equalizer. He does things like that, but defensively, Ibu bails him out a lot.
But one thing I will say is there is a difference between not trying and just being like someone's just getting the better of you in a game. And I agree with you.
I don't have an issue with that, Matt.
No, fair play.
I'll be one set.
One thing I will say though, and this is why I need to see where everyone's energy is at. By the way, Drift, I don't know if you agree with me, but I think Robbo's been our worst defender out of all the first teamers in terms of where you think of where he should be. Because Robertson is a naturally better defender than
I
Trent.
agree with that.
But I think this season Trent's been better. Because here's the killer. Robertson's, we've never questioned his desire or his work ethic, but he's just not been as good, even when Trent's been good. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
He's had more memorable defensive lapses.
Yeah, except for Trent's one stand out because with Trent, it's not necessarily. I agree with Kat. It's not about how good he is; it's about the effort. So maybe that's why
that's why I agree with you, though, Matt, on the 6.5 for defending, because I think his defending has been good when he's tried. I agree with you. There's been some brilliant games defensively from Trent, so I agree with you. That's why I think
talk about it, you know.
Yeah, I think 6.5. But I'm giving him like a 3 for effort. That's what my problem is.
There's been
a lot of games where it looks like he's not trying. And like you said, bro, that is a bare minimum when you play for an elite club. You have to give 100% effort during the match. Even if 100% effort doesn't end up being good because you're below par on that day or you're having a bad day, 100% of whatever you could give is still what is needed. You get what I'm saying? So you haven't always got to be amazing. You could be having a poor game. But like you said, Robbo's had poor games, but we've never questioned the application because he's still 100% trying, even though he's having a bad game. Trent doesn't have bad games because he's having a bad game. Trent just has I can't be arsed today. And that is what's really worrying. I'd rather I can see the effort and he's having a bad game.
I think
I can't be watching it and he looks like he don't care. That's not on. We can't have that.
Matt, I'm going to switch it. On that point, I'm going to switch it, yeah? Have we ever, and I'm more speaking about me and you here because we've voiced our opinions on this player quite a lot. Have we ever, since the day he signed for Liverpool, gone, Nunes didn't really try hard today, you know? He didn't put in the effort.
No, I agree. No, bro, I fully agree. See, this is what happened. All right, so I'm glad you mentioned Nunes because that's a very, very good example. This is what happens in football, and this is how the fan base can be because the fan base can be very split. You've got a guy that tries very, very hard, but hasn't got the quality to do what everyone expects. Then you've got a guy that doesn't try hard, but has more than enough quality. Sometimes people will pick your poison. Trying hard, though, this is why I will agree with you, or just trying in general, is just the basics of football. Being mentally switched on during the game and showing that you care. That is so that's not even like something that you can teach. You're just born with it, man. Like you're just born with that. Whatever you decide to do in your life, no matter what job it is, you should always want to at least like be switched on. If you're gonna go around in whatever day job or whatever job you're doing and you're just half-assed, then you shouldn't be there. And that's the honest truth.
I don't think people are born like that, Matt. I think some people are born like that. Some people develop that mindset. It's like hear me out, Matt. It's like people like, bro, we all know people who are naturally just like
no, but something you like. No, but it's something that you like. All right, maybe slightly rephrasing it. Something you like. I find it very hard to believe that you're just not gonna try if you really like it.
No, I hear that.
What I'm saying,
yeah, but what I'm trying to say is, there are some people who are born and genetically they're just like a specimen in it. Like they're hench, they're ripped, or they're very fast, or they're very strong. And you got other people who have to go gym or have to go track and add work on it, and then they get to that level. But I think Trent has been born with natural talent. But because I almost think Trent, I want to be careful how I phrase this because he's not had it easy because obviously you've got to be fantastic to get.
No, but he can rely on his talent, which some people do. They what it is, they rely heavily, and sometimes they forget the basics, Cal.
That's probably the best way I'm trying to say it.
Yeah, and here's the thing, I fully agree. But sometimes in football, for players, just talk about football players now, you kind of have to take the rough for the smooth sometimes because you're almost asking for the player to be perfect, innit? Like, obviously, everybody wants a highly talented player and they give 1,000%. Do you know what that player is, Cal? Steven Gerrard. Highly talented, but the drive was insane. That's what separates Gerrard.
Suarez.
Because here's the killer.
Suarez, another one, man.
No, but hear me.
Yeah, he wasn't captain, though, was he?
No, but hear me.
You just talk about captain. Sorry, apologies.
Yeah, but hear this now.
Sorry, I don't know if Matt was talking about captains. I might have thrown that in there for no reason.
No. I wasn't talking about. I was just trying to say like
because it was Trent and Gerrard. I thought you.
No. I'm just saying like there's players that separate themselves because of their mentality and get them to another level. Because I'll say this, Gerrard, in my opinion, was not as talented as Iniesta. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But his drive and motivation closed that gap. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because if
there wasn't a big gap between them quality-wise, though. I know Iniesta's absolutely on another level. So was Stevie, though.
No, but all right, let me use another example then. If I said Ronaldinho or something, I'm trying to give an example of like someone who's massively talented, yeah?
I'm not trying to dump on you lot or shade here when I say this. Neymar and Mane is the example I'd use for this. With all you guys know how much I love Mane and how much I wanted him. I think talent. Hear me out. I think talent-wise, Neymar was on another level.
Why are you going to put Neymar and
no? But I'm saying Mane closed the gap on Neymar due to his mentality. I never said he surpassed Neymar, but in terms of talent, I think we can all agree. Neymar
all right, can we factor in injuries, bro?
No, but
why do we like to forget the injuries?
No, I'm not forgetting about
injuries. Are a major factor, bro.
Carl's accidentally triggered you. Let's not go too far.
He always wants to go for Neymar, bro.
I'm trying to use Neymar because I'm thinking of someone who's so supremely talented versus someone who wasn't supremely talented but was talented enough that they had the mentality.
He was supremely talented, just not as much, bro.
No, Neymar was supremely talented. Mane weren't supremely talented.
Neymar was like GOAT level talented.
That's what supremely talented.
Who would you rather have in your team?
You know what? My bad.
No. It's cool. We got time. We haven't.
Bro.
No, we got time. Carl, who would you rather have in your team? Wait there. Carl, who would you rather have in your team? Anthony Gordon or Neymar starting for Liverpool?
What are we doing? Come on,
because Neymar doesn't have to drive at Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon has that drive, bro. He will. No, wait there. Let me land. Anthony Gordon will play through injuries. Neymar might not play through an injury, but Neymar's on a different level. Who would you rather? Because you say you always want to pick the player that has more motivation, more drive. I need you to answer this question and be honest.
Which version of Neymar is it?
I don't care. Whatever version. I don't care if it's PSG Neymar. In fact, I'm going to use PSG Neymar. PSG Neymar. I'm not going to go Barca and bail you out. PSG Neymar or Newcastle Anthony Gordon, bro. What are you saying?
Can you crash it out on a Monday?
I'm here for the smoke, bro. We can do this. We can do this, Carl.
I'm taking Neymar. I'm taking Neymar.
Exactly. And the reason I'm saying that is because even though I know,
but the level in disparity there is so much,
though, man. But you know what my point is, though. Here's the killer.
Bun it. Let's
wait there. Don't forget what we're gonna say. You got a better memory than me. You're not gonna forget what we're gonna say. What I'm gonna say is this, though. The reason I will forget. I'll forget in 2 minutes. The reason why I'm using that as an excuse, is because as a comparison, is because we know Trent is highly talented, bro. But you know what it is, bro? He's not perfect, and he does have flaws. He does have flaws that are very, very noticeable. But the thing is, can you allow those flaws, knowing what else he brings to the table? I think that's what it is, because here's the killer. We know from an attacking standpoint, he's the best right back in world football. But defensively, we know that there's question marks. Not even just about his defensive ability, but even his effort. Can we, as a club, allow that? Or can we live with that? I think that's where I'm going with, and that's why I asked the Anthony Gordon thing. So go on. We can say.
I'm going to come back to that question. I'm going to answer it. Are you taking PSG Neymar or Mane 2018 to 2020? Yeah, you wanted to smoke. Let's smoke, bro.
Wait there.
Yeah.
20. Which Neymar to the name? So no, PSG sorry. Which Neymar. Mane? Sorry, which Mane?
2018 to 2020.
20 to 2020. So that would have been Mane's Champions League.
I'm telling you who I'm taking. You know who I'm taking.
All right. For Liverpool in a Klopp system. Hold on. Wait there.
Politician,
I didn't know there was an election.
Wait there. I just thought something. Wait, can I say
proper
something?
Political answer this.
Wait there. No, genuinely. Are we talking left wing or 10? This is not me trying to bail out.
Wing, they both played left wing for their clubs, bro. That is the biggest politician in the world, bro.
I'm asking a question, bro. I'm just thinking.
When did Mane play 10 for Liverpool?
All right, are we talking? Wait there. Are we talking Neymar and he still gets injured or got no injuries? No, I need to know how this question is set to me, bro. So there can be no disparities and nothing.
I said PSG.
So he's got injured. Well, then I'm going to pick Mane because obviously Mane is available, bro. I'm not going to pick PSG Neymar if PSG Neymar's had the injuries. Hence why I keep saying injuries are a big factor. Now, let me land this one on you.
The way he politicked his way out of that was
let me land this one on you now.
He's press resistant.
Wait there.
That
Are you
was
taking?
crazy.
Are you taking Barcelona, Neymar, or Liverpool, Mane?
Barcelona, Neymar.
Okay. And why is that? Because he was available, and not only that, a big thing, he didn't have no injuries, bro. Neymar back then didn't have injuries, bro.
It was discipline for me at that Barca team. He was disciplined. He was able to play his football, but he played for the team. At
Right.
PSG, he went into business for himself.
Listen, people won't even like me saying this, yeah? PSG Neymar, if had injuries, is better than Mane, you know?
Yeah, but he had injuries.
No, I know, but I just wanted to factor that in because I think people
But
just think.
No, I know that's not true. That's not true.
But also, Matt, shall I be real with you?
Well, you don't think so?
No,
you say PSG
I don't
Neymar PSG Neymar without
PSG Neymar wasn't better than Mane, Matt.
Bro, he was, you know, bro.
No,
he was, you know.
No, he wasn't, bro.
Bro, are you forgetting who Neymar is? Even at PSG, broski.
No, bro.
Doing?
Mane's
Mane's
Liverpool.
He's the best left winger in the world, bro.
Yeah, Mane's Liverpool career up until 2022.
I'm not forgetting who Neymar is.
I'll be real.
Even when he was at PSG.
2016 to 2022, Mane was better than Neymar. Neymar was at PSG.
2020.
Nah, man. Listen,
2022. He didn't play left wing.
When did Neymar go PSG? Like 2018-19 or something like that, right? What year? What year did he go PSG? Was it earlier than that?
2017.
I think
2017
season.
Yeah.
Oh, so pretty much the
Mbappe.
majority of the time that Mane was at Liverpool. So he was at PSG for pretty much all the time Mane was at Liverpool then.
Bro.
Yeah, Mane is definitely better than PSG Neymar. He's not a better player, Matt. You already know that. Like Neymar is ridiculous. But if we're comparing the two, yeah, Mane.
No, but you missed my point. Remember, we go back and watch the tape. I literally said, an injury-free PSG Neymar is better than Mane. That's exactly what I said.
He still played over 300 games for PSG, bro. So it's not like he was injured so much.
No. But Jeff, we've spoken about this. Neymar got big injuries, bro. Like they want small little.
Yeah, he did. Mane had a big injury at Liverpool.
Yeah, he had the meniscus tear in his first season, bro. Neymar's had way more injuries than Mane, and I'm telling you, lot, this from now.
I know that.
I love Mane. I think Mane is one of the best left wingers of recent memory. But for me personally, Neymar is better, and I think if Neymar didn't have them injuries, I think Neymar's better than Mane. But again, that's just my opinion.
Shall I be real with you guys?
That's just my opinion.
I was over the moon to see him go back to Santos. You see when he kneeled down to kiss the badge?
Yeah.
His left knee is still not right.
Yeah. So have you seen how his left leg kind of bends?
But his left knee is still not right. I'm speaking from experience, bro. He's not right.
Yeah.
His knee's not
Well,
right.
do you think he's gonna have to give up?
I think it'll be the Swan song kind of.
Something's not right in the knee drift.
Even his left leg even skinnier drift.
Oh no, that's normal, Matt. That's normal.
No, I know, but it's like you can tell. Like basically,
if
you look at
within 2 weeks, bruv, I lost all the muscle in my leg. 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And you already know.
How was that quick?
Yeah, you already know, man. I got big legs like that. One of my legs was looking like a toothpick, you man. So yeah, like.
Now listen, the debate can go on all day, but I guess it's just preference. Listen, I'm not trying to overrate Neymar. What I'm saying is I just think we forget how great he was, and because he got the injuries, I think people don't even remember the times when he wasn't injured, and because he didn't win a Champions League with PSG. But what you have to remember is he won everything else but the Champions League. And I feel like people use that to kind of disrespect his legacy that he didn't win a Champions League, with PSG. Because obviously he went there, he tried to do it, on his own team, so to speak, and it didn't work, fair enough. But I do think injuries were a major factor. But listen, both players.
I don't think it's disrespectful what me and Cal were saying because Mane was supreme. Like people are acting like we're trying to be disrespectful to Neymar.
No. That's mainly for people in the chat because some people are like, for example, I'm not gonna draw anyone out. Someone's like, Matt, you're chatting nonsense. Like, bro, I'm not chatting nonsense, bro. Like, I'm just giving you my perspective on how I saw Neymar, like in the French league. And yes, I saw him in Champions League as well. So not just the French league, but he didn't win a Champions League.
Should I tell you why I don't think?
And his team wasn't good enough because they weren't like us, Carl. If we're being honest, they didn't have a team like us that like. Do you know what Neymar even said? He goes at PSG there were too many egos. He had an open interview.
Yeah, I saw it. But again, he was one of the big egos, bro. He might have been the second biggest ego behind Mbappe.
But bro, Salah has an
Mbappe,
ego.
in fact,
No, hear me out. Salah has an ego. Are we gonna sit there and say Salah don't have an ego?
No, he
Salah has
does,
an ego.
but Salah keeps his ego in check.
Is that why people get onto him when Salah goes on a mad one and tries to score like a hat trick when he hasn't scored? Come on, bro. I love Salah, but you have an ego because you're great. You don't have an ego because you're dead. You're a dead baller. That's facts. No one really has an ego if you're a dead baller. You don't have that. You only have an ego.
Those are the ones.
Yeah, my favorite winger, Madueke. My favorite winger. I hear it.
Wow, you drew him out again.
No, I'm just saying because people say he's my favorite winger. Someone was gonna say Madueke, innit? But what I'm saying is this story, yeah. When you're that great, you get that ego because you're that great, bro. All the greats have an ego to a degree, but having too many greats on one team, you're saying this, Cal. Listen to this now. Galacticos, bro. Look at the egos in that squad, bro. What did those Galacticos win, bro? I'm trying to tell you, this is football. This is facts, bro.
No, but
you can't have them amount of egos in a team, bro.
What I'm saying regards to Real Madrid's team,
R9 got injured. That was why they didn't win the Champions League.
But also, they had no balance. They lost. Remember, they sold Makalele. They had no balance in the midfield, innit? So the midfield, the battle was lost.
Yeah. No, of course, but
shall I tell you what it's about Neymar, bro? Yeah. And this is why even a Champions League thing, I don't think that's the main thing. Drifty just said it. R9 didn't win a Champions League. Shall I tell you what is with Neymar? And I only speak for myself here.
Yeah.
I look at a player who, when he wants to, will ride challenges and keep on dribbling. I think the last World Cup, was it against Croatia? I think he opened the scoring, and he dribbled through the middle of the park. And two people tried to foul him. I'm not talking about take him out, swipe him. They tried to foul him. He stayed on his feet and he ended up scoring a goal. But there are other times where I see Neymar get the smallest touch. A man's rolling down the byline, trying to get a man sent off. You see stuff like that. I never saw R9. Now, hear me out, man. I never saw R9 do that. I've never seen a Mane do that. Right. I've never seen a Messi do that.
I know just going to agree with me this. I watched Neymar very, very closely at PSG. Cal, do you know why he done that? The amount of assault that Neymar enjoyed was disgusting. Bro, I'm seeing 2-foot challenges and the referee wouldn't even send off the opposition player. Bro, he got fouled ridiculous. What was I found crazy is this.
It was that is true. He was getting.
They are the richest team in France football. However, the way the league treated Neymar was disgusting. Some of the challenges.
Say the same thing about Messi and Ronaldo, though. How many bad challenges?
No, Cal. I'm telling you from now. Some of the challenges I've seen on Neymar, I've never seen on Messi and Ronaldo. I'm talking this like if you put in, I mean, I don't even know if you can type this in on Google or YouTube, whatever. But
if I'm not mistaken,
Neymar, some of the challenges are stupid, bro. Someone even try and break his back in the flipping
in the World Cup.
Brother, they go mad, bro.
HR said he got a book sometimes for doing skills.
Yeah, bro.
Didn't he get a book for celebrating at one point as well?
Bro, he got booked.
He was badly treated in that league. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie to you. They didn't know how to handle a superstar in French football. The problem is the player was too big for the league. And they said, you know what? We're going to nullify this because we're going to treat you like everybody else. Oh, what? You think you're a big bad Neymar? Well, we're the French league. Don't get me wrong. You're bringing up our ratings, but don't think you're bigger than the league. And that's when they pushed back against PSG because they didn't like the fact that PSG also, remember, Kyle, like you said, because you corrected me, Mbappe went there the same season. They saw what PSG were doing, bro, and they had to kind of equalize it with something. Some of the people can say like, Neymar overreaction. He probably did at times, but some of the challenges were actually disgusting, like genuinely. And I'm not just saying it because it's Neymar. I'm saying it because I don't see that to no player, bro.
No, that's
no
fair.
player should get challenges.
You know what else I hate, guys? I hate the fact that he's deemed a showboater just because he was dunking on people. I can't stand that. That's what the new generation of football see it as. Our generation see that as you're just a brilliant footballer, and even we've been brainwashed now into thinking you shouldn't do it. That was what football was about.
No, I got to disagree with you there, bruv. It's not the new generation doing it. It's the old school man doing it, bro. It's the pundits doing it. It's not the new school. The new school are chopping it up and putting it on TikToks, bro. They appreciate it.
But the new school are only following what I'm saying. That they're only pandering when they're on TV to what they think is the public Do you know, like
bro,
whatever they
this is-
think the
no,
public
bro,
like,
this-
they do it. It's the
Bro,
public, bro. Everyone's like, goals, assist,
No,
win,
Drift.
win.
No,
We ain't got
Drift.
time for all this. Like, look at what they
No,
say about Diaz.
Drift. Look, bro, look at how
Show
these men
pony.
acted back in the day. What would happen to a man if they showboated back in the day, Drift? Lift up in the air. How many times did we play football?
But it was appreciated though.
Obviously,
It was appreciated way more.
It was appreciated, bro.
no, it's just that them man there back in the day, they would do it and they're about it as well.
Bro,
Zidane was about. If you wanted to fight Zidane's like, yeah, let's do it. Cantona, let's fight if you really want to do it. Okocha, all them man would be up for the fight, the physical fight. The guys who do it now aren't really about that. They're just on the pretty football. Them man back in the day were doing schools and they would go, all right, foul me and you'll see what happened. I'll headbutt you in your face. What is it?
No, I understand that.
Nowadays.
But what I'm
because
saying is-
football, like just everyone in general's got softer paws. Like, you know, you can't even have blood on your top anymore. And do you know what I mean? Like,
But that's
it's
what I'm
all
saying.
just gone.
Bro, if you
GC,
break
innit?
out skills, you're seen in today's day as showboating.
You're ruining the
When
system.
Ronaldinho was doing what he was doing in R9, everyone was saying it's graceful, it's magic. Now you're showboating. You see, if Diaz does anything, yeah, that say doesn't lead to a goal, he's doing too much, he's showboating. You see, back then, if Neymar did it or Ronaldo did it, it'd just be like, he didn't pull it off. So to speak, do you know what I mean?
But
Bro,
who's
the
ones
game
moaning
has
about it,
changed,
man?
bro. The game's
you-
all about sister. No, quickly.
But
The
who's
game's
the
about
one moaning about it, man? It's not the new school, it's the old school ones moaning about
Listen, all I'm saying is the game has changed. It's very more systematic. It's like systems, robotic players, and athletes. It's almost like, you see, like, you know, when you get a player that shows a bit of flair, we always say it's a throwback. We say that for a reason because we don't really get that anymore. You see, Firmino could play in any era of football, you know, any era of football.
Yeah, facts.
And he's what I call a throwback. There's not many players you get called a throwback. We use throwback for a reason because you don't get that. That's being coached out of players now, bro. They don't even want to see you break open, step up. Why are you breaking up and step over when you could just play a pass down the line? I'm telling you, the game has changed now, bro.
But isn't that more efficient though?
See, this is
But efficient isn't fun to watch.
All right,
a lot of the
remember,
time, Cal, and
football
that's
is
why
a sport.
It's not for
Wait, let me
entertainment.
Scoring goals for
Football's
me
a-
is fun to
But
watch. though.
football's but bro, football's a sport, but it's also a spectacle. The reason why I fell in love with football is because of like R9 and them boy there. I didn't even know R9's numbers at one point. I didn't even care. I like the way how he played the game.
Yeah,
That's how a lot of
yeah.
people in the
Facts.
chat.
Wait.
All
But
the
what was
older lot. No. Let me
But R9 was
land.
efficient as
Let
well.
me land.
R9 was efficient
How?
as well, Matt.
Kyle's interrupting because he knows I'm going to forget my point.
No, because he's no. I'm not even interrupting because of that. Matt, Ronaldo's one of the most efficient strikers we've ever
No,
seen.
but Cal, here's the killer. In my era, of football, R9 is the goal. Yeah, you could bring me CR7. Let's say Messi is clipped. Let's say Messi's an alien, and there's a combat, and people are saying who's better, R9 or CR7. All of today, bruv, even my own son. You know, I'm having to school my son about R9. Now he understands.
Yeah,
Here's the killer. People will say CR7. Want to know why? Oh, look at his goal record. Look at his goal. Look at the goal. They're not looking just at the pure football. Remember, as kids, this is for everybody in the chat. When you was a child, you didn't grow up thinking about, obviously you want to score goals or you want to defend, but you're thinking about football because you love the game. You enjoy the game. It's the fun element. Remember, football is a fun
goals, bro.
No, bro, of course you did. But more importantly, when your mum and dad took you to school, took you to football, whatever, they would say to you, son, have a great day, enjoy yourself. They never said to you, I'm pretty sure they never said to you, if you don't score 10 goals, you ain't getting dinner, fam. No. Do you get what I'm trying to say? If you don't get a clean sheet, there's no dessert for you. Do you get what I'm trying to say, bro? It's about it's the love of the game. That's what, like.
But isn't CR7 a bad example to use as well? Because I think, again, I think CR7 now is labeled as just a goal scorer. He wasn't that all of his career.
No, bro. Here's the killer. But CR7 is known for his goal scoring exploits
because he became more efficient, right? So it puts him in a new bracket because he was getting great numbers at Man United. Yeah. But when he went to Real Madrid, he said, why am I going to do 6 step overs when I can just do a chop back and whack this in the back of the net?
All right, I'm not trying to get out of this here.
Even Ferguson coached that.
I don't know if people will agree, but I've seen many videos about this. CR7 knee injury that he picked up. I can't remember the game. And apparently, I think he might have even picked up tendonitis in his knee. And that's when he realized he couldn't be as explosive and the sharp movements. Don't get me wrong. You could see the decline in his athleticism, like to the point where also I say the quick twitch. Because remember, Ronaldo Sporting was all about the agility. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
He was a dribble merchant at Sport.
Yeah, dribble merchant. When he got to Real Madrid, he was still doing that to a degree, but got more efficient. But there was a knee injury that he had, and apparently they're saying that changed. I mean, I don't know if it's true, but I have seen it a few times. But that's why he changed his game. He had to change his game because he realized like the knee couldn't do what it used to do. Chat, you might think I'm capping, but I've seen it a few times. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But maybe that's a big element as to why he kind of went centrally and not on the wing anymore. But yeah,
I'm gonna call me results and stats merchant. I'll be honest, like I think there's a time and a place for like Balassi, for example.
No, of course.
If I've got Balassi in my team and we're losing the game, but I don't want to see you pulling off tricks and flicks. I couldn't give two tosses about that, bro. Get the ball.
But isn't that what we're talking about though, Cal? Because it's become obsessive now.
No,
like winning has become obsessive. Winning is always what you wanted, but it's become obsessive now.
But when has winning in football not been obsessive?
No, you always want to win, Cal.
No, you always want to win, but not to this level, bro. Like now, it's like there's so much money involved and there's so much banter and ridicule.
It's the results.
Like, everything is so like hyperbolic now.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
It's because of the pressures of Cal, because football's turned more into a business than it was a sport, so to speak. Yeah. Now it's more literally. Remember how they say managers like you live and die by your results kind of thing. Managers don't even get time anymore if the results aren't there. So you could be playing well, and down the line, you back in the day, you might have been given more time because maybe they can see what you're doing. Now it is about instant result, like instant, bro. Like instant.
Why do we laugh at Spurs then? Because under Pochettino, for the most part of Pochettino's tenure, Spurs played some of the best football in the league. One of the most exciting teams to watch.
So no, that Spurs doesn't get teased, bro. No one teases Tottenham about Pochettino.
I don't think
they'll say they should have won something.
I just think it is, bro. They just play. No, what it is, they just play without a handbrake, and people maybe appreciate.
No, Matt, because they were good defensively, brother. Toby Alderweireld and Vertonghen in their prime.
Oh, you talking about that era? What's his name?
Watch Spurs.
No, but bro, they got
Spurs. Oh God, no!
That's what I was gonna say. Like, where you going with it?
Bro, come on, rate me more than that, man.
No, sorry. But if you're talking about Poch's Spurs, yeah, bro, they got to a Champions League final. They were doing good.
No, but no one speaks
That's
about
results. Bro, look at Lucas Moura. He's got that, bro.
No, but bro, they never won the league. They never won a domestic cup. They never won any. I'm talking about nothing. But they get ridiculed, bro.
No, but Poch was given time, though, Carl. Here's my point. Poch was given time, actually, when you deep it. I can't remember how many years he was there, but he was given a lot of time. They got to a Champions League final, and they just couldn't get over the line. And here's the killer. I reckon if they win something, that could potentially have got rid of their curse that they have now, if I'm being honest, because that could have given them something to work with. They know how it feels to win. They haven't won for so long. That's when I think Daniel Levy was just like, you got this far. I've given you how much time? I've sold Bale. I've done everything. Like, I've given you everything that you've needed to do. And you still, I think that Poch one was like Levy just being like, I've tried. You know what I mean? I don't know.
A weird guy, man.
Levy's crazy
Trent.
though.
Obviously, Trent obviously came off injured. Do you suspect he'll be out for a good amount of time, or do you think we've hopefully caught this in the nick of time and not tried to play through the pain barrier and made it worse?
I don't think he's out for a long time. I don't think he starts on during the week against Spurs. I think he maybe is out for a week or so, because I think even the report said they're kind of glad, like it just seemed like a strain. So they'll monitor it, make sure he's okay. Obviously, a bit of recovery, and within a week or two, I expect Trent to be better. But I would like to think it's not a long time, in my opinion.
Cool. Guys, if you haven't in the chat already, smash that like button. Please do subscribe if you're new to the channel. Gonna help you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that was the craziest tangent I think we might have.
Bro, we went from Neymar, bro, like.
Let me get back to these supers real quick before we get onto the thingy, guys.
So the next topic I'm not gonna take part in. I'm gonna be on screen, but I'm not gonna take part in it.
Yeah. That's fine.
I don't even know what it is.
It's in the
Everyone will rush us if we let you talk. Big up Uncle Roz, he said Mane was pushed out. VVD, Trent, and Salah going also. Guys, let's try and keep a little bit of faith with this stuff until we get.
I love Uncle Roz. I love you. Mane weren't pushed out, man. He really weren't.
I think Mane wanted to leave.
I've got a flat feeling that he felt underappreciated by wages, which helped make his mind up. But we won't go.
Mane, the plan was actually Mane was planning to leave the league the season we won the league to Real Madrid. That's what I remember at the times that Dan was speaking about him and all that. But because the pandemic hit, they wouldn't have been able to afford him. That's why he stayed longer. Remember, he wanted to leave the summer before, guys, and Klopp convinced him to stay. Yeah.
Anyway, that's
Mane weren't pushed out.
Big up Soren again, who says also, did you hear the way Slot was talking about VVD and Mo? They are staying, but they won't sign before April, sadly. But he does not talk about Trent the same way. Put it to that what you want. Make it that what you want. I will stay positive. Big up Soren. I do believe that Virgil is gonna stay the most if you pushed me to give you a player. Out of his loyalty, and I think the club not being stupid enough to not understand his importance, but I could be. I hope I'm not wrong. Big up Andrew says Liverpool are a disgrace. CG, who's CG?
Could have got.
No, could have.
Oh, could yeah, you might.
Oh
right.
yeah. You're right.
I'm thinking he was naming the player's initials. I'm thinking, what initial? Could have got 70 mil for Nunes plus 80 mil for the Champions League. That's 2 strikers, a left back. FSG moving the goalpost. No one in the summer. FSG RBS. The thing is, Andrew, though, I think it would have been a silly decision to sell Nunes if you're not buying someone, though. Making the squad weaker when we're trying to win big trophies wouldn't have made no sense, bro, regardless of how much money we're being offered. Troy says, Cal, to break the curse, you might need to say the player's name backwards. Just call Isak Cassie.
That's crazy.
Don't pee on a goalpost to be safe. I won't get arrested for doing that, bro.
and we good. And go piss on the goalpost to be safe. Do it down at goals. Is it not goals? What's the 5-a-side place again? It's goals.
It's goals. There's goals. Yeah, goals.
Yeah. Cal, go down to goals and piss on the post.
No,
please,
bro, because that's how you get arrested, man. I don't want to be the guy sharing a cell and the man goes, "What are you in there for, blood?" I weed on a goalpost, you know. Go on the bottom bunk, fam. But I want to be that guy, bro.
Oh man. Troy says, first time I saw Lee stand on FTV and realized they needed to adjust the widescreen and then flip the cam to vertical just to fit him in the shot. It's real talk as well. I took back everything I said on the Kopish chat. I like my jawbones to be connected.
We got Lee. I spoke to Lee, funny enough, on the weekend. And when I say to you, listen,
he's not happy, is he?
Lee sent me a voice note as well.
He's happy with the
voice note as well. Yeah.
He's happy. No, cause I had a conversation, like long conversation with him. He's happy with the result.
Yeah,
but like
situation.
He was just telling me, like, basically, like, he nearly.
Oh, you mean he sent your message after the win yesterday?
Yeah, no. So I spoke to him like during, like, I think it was, during the game or after the game. I was during the game or after the game. I'll tell you that off camera, like, basically.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Frankie says, big up Drift, Matt, and
big up Lee, man.
Oh, Cal Almighty, with the unbreakable curse.
No, it's calamity, bro. It's calamity, bro.
Yes. Calamity.
Bro.
Yes, it is. Sorry, how did I miss that? Yeah, you're right.
Calamity,
boy. What do you think of City signings in January? Let me not forget that one because we will get back to that when we go through who's been bought. Troy says, bro is 8'9". Nope. There has to be more to life than we remembered as a grown-ass man that got caught in 4K throwing an overhand punch that landed on homie's belly button.
There's an uppercut to the kneecap.
No, he's a giant. I'm not gonna lie. He really is.
no, he is. Still, he is.
But hold on, hey.
Big up Gunnar Lee, man.
Should I read this out, guys, or should I let people read it?
I think that's all right to read. It's not nothing. It's crazy, but it's not crazy. If that makes sense.
It's not H crazy, is it?
Yeah, it's not like mad.
Good to see the arse pump faking their fans with Watkins. Come like when you act upset that he forgot when Kelly asked you. Oh, fuck you know. Arsenal catching some strays there. KGF says, a big up Kopish, forgive me for the flippant comment regarding the B business. You guys make me laugh, try to return the favor. No, but it worked. It did work, but obviously we've just got to be professional, bro. That's all it is. But it did work. It did work. On Arnie, I see trophies and lots of them in that crystal ball of a bald head he has. I really hope you're right, bro. But I've watched the Gary Lineker interview now, and the way Slot just commands the respect by his like charisma, but raggoness, but kindness. He's got like the craziest personality that's like everything wrapped into one. It's actually like mad. We've got the right guy, man. We've got the right guy.
If we don't win if we don't win a good amount of trophies under Arne Slot, it won't be because of. It won't be a lot of him. It will be because of the owners. Similar to Klopp. It'll be similar to Klopp. If the owners do more,
the club would have let him down. 100
precisely.
And do you want to know what's even more crazy? Is that they even made paddle look quite fun. I think I want to play it now. Like there's a bit in the interview where they start playing. It is paddle, isn't it? They call it the tennis with the like plastic back kind of thing. I'm sure it's paddle.
So, it is.
Yeah, they played it in the interview, and now I feel like I want to try it. It did actually look quite fun.
I said paddle, you know.
Zach, who was a better player, Barca Neymar or United Ronaldo?
Barca Neymar.
I got Barca Neymar as well.
Flip a coin, man. Flip a coin. Honestly, they were both amazing.
Red Indian, big up Team Kopish. A question: can we book tickets for the last game of the season as a foreigner? And any place you would suggest near the stadium? I don't think you can go that far forward, can you? They release tickets of maybe about 2 or 3 games, I think, maybe.
No idea. If I want to be honest, if you're going to book it, you want to book it ASAP because the closer you get to the season, the more expensive hotels and travel prices.
Yeah, especially it's more about the staying.
Hold on. Do you think Red Indian means book tickets as in flights or as in match tickets? I'm trying to even figure out.
I'm guessing both because he's
I'm sure you can get them. I'm sure you can get the flight at any time, obviously. But
but I'm saying the flight probably won't be. It's the hotel prices that they're high.
And availability.
Everything's gonna be jacked up by then. The prices. But I have to get back to you on that one in terms of like.
Yeah. What are we at home for the second to last game because we're away for our last? Are we at home to Palace or
we're at home?
No, home to Palace
game.
Yeah, home to Palace. Yeah.
Okay.
Red Indian's also become a member. Big up yourself, bro. Although I think Red Indian might have been a member before already, but big up, bro. Big up Dean. It says, imagine Musa Dembele in Slot's team with Rav.
He's one of the players that was one of my favorite players to watch, you know.
Graceful, powerful,
strong,
press resistant,
could tackle.
Crazy.
He had everything. He had everything. Yeah,
he actually. I think shooting was probably the only thing he wasn't good at. If I'm being honest.
No, he kind of was good at that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The low drivers. Yeah, the low drivers. He just didn't shoot often, but them low drivers. Yeah. They barely had shooting on a lot, but he was a complete footballer. Injuries did him in as well.
Yeah. 2.0 says R9 is the greatest for me. Combined skill and clutch moments. Best player I have ever seen. Scoring is the hardest thing in football. Ask Anthony and Balassi. I'm not gonna lie. He actually probably is the king of clutch as well. Not only obviously having the ability and stuff, but R9 was crazy. And in my opinion, R9 is the one who invented skills at high speed. Like for me, before that, it was either you were dribbling and then you would do a skill, or you stop and you would do a skill. And then he started doing skills in dribbling. It was like
Jorginho back in the day for Brazil was doing that. Garincha
fair enough.
well.
Like, remember, I don't really know about their manager. So
well.
fair enough, yeah.
I'd even, you know what? I'd even go as far to say like, George Best was about that as well. George Best used to dribble at speed.
No, but doing the skill, you know, like Ronaldo would do things where like he's changing direction, like he's playing Pac-Man. Like it was like he would do.
Are you talking about like adding like
sprinting at full
tricks
pace
and all that?
It's yeah, because remember you would normally like do a skill and then you go past the player, or like you'd be sprinting and then you stop or do you know what I mean? Whereas like Ronaldo would be like running at 50 miles an hour and then he'd literally just take a hard left and then do a skill and it was all at like the fastest pace. It was like weird the way he used to.
I think that man did it as well. Garincha, if I'm not mistaken, was born with a condition that his leg was pointed out to a certain way, which actually helped him with a certain skill move that he used to do. Was one of the first things. Like that. Say again, sorry.
Like club foot or something like that.
I wasn't in club foot. I think one of his feet was slightly. He was born with one of his feet slightly at an angle, so his half turn was mad at the times, and like. So yeah, but they're playing.
You know, obviously, their man out before my time. Then maybe they did, but from when I remember watching football, he was like the only one who could do that, like high speed, and still pull off like crazy skills, and that's why his knees gave.
That was he had one leg shorter than the other.
Oh, and then it ended up helping him. That's kind of mad, still.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, I think there was one more. Yeah. 2.0 also says my favorite CM. Was the conductor Xavi? Who was yours? It might be mine. Xavi might be mine as well. Xavi, he used to control the game at walking pace. It was outstanding how he used to do it.
My favorite centre midfielder of all time is Gerrard, so maybe it's a bit biased.
I kind of cheat a little bit and don't class Gerrard as a CM. I class him as an AM. Because I think his best work at Liverpool was when he was an AM. So I just always class him as an AM.
Arguable. If we're going controllers, like just pure controllers, Xabi Alonso for me was my guy, man.
Oh, but Xavi, you think he could control a game better? Are you just saying who your favorite was?
It's for me. There's a debate because I think they actually did it differently how they controlled games. I think Alonso would speed up the game with his long range passing. Xavi for me would speed up the game with his quick 1-2s around the corner and then bringing others into play. Because obviously Xavi in his locker had it to play long passes, but for me, the Xavi that I saw a lot was he'd receive the ball, drop the shoulder, turn out, press resist, pass it short, get back in, set someone else off. And he's literally just pulling pieces of the puzzle in different directions. Whereas Xabi Alonso would receive the ball, look up, boom, long range pass. Then he'll join up the attack, come back, maybe play it short, receive it back, spread the play. Basically, he'd pull teams from one side to the other.
There were definitely different types of players. Yeah. I definitely agree with that.
But again, Busquets.
I hear what you're saying, but I just think Xavi is the best player I've ever seen at controlling, just fully having control over the pace the game was being played at.
I can't.
Yeah, he was remarkable at that stuff.
I think again, I know you don't rate him like this. Busquets was another one for me.
Yeah, but not like Xavi though.
I think Busquets controlled it just as well as Xavi did.
No way, bro. No.
In a different way though.
Well, you know, because I don't like him, I'm not gonna get involved.
Yeah.
It's gonna seem like I'm being biased. Red Indians come back, bro, after the things are saying, yeah, bro, about a place to stay, planning the first trip and hope to join in for the parade as well. I wouldn't. Don't get a dormitory. Get a hotel. But
you might even an Airbnb. You might have to try Airbnb.
Yeah. Airbnb might be the best. Maybe. Do you know what? You'll probably end up maybe having to be just outside of Liverpool. You know, like at like a train or maybe renting a car distance or something like that, rather than actually being in Liverpool. It might be. I can't think. But you know, I can ask some of my friends from Liverpool. If anything, so yeah, we'll try and get back to you on that one, bro. But yeah, good luck with that as well, man. Hopefully that would be a great trip for you. Right, let's see what we've got then, bro, in terms of like things that have been finalized. Let me just refresh the page.
Yeah, obviously, you and Matt have got to speak about the other subject as well. So.
Yeah. I'll wait till Matt's back to start that one. Brentford complete a deadline day deal for Donovan. Hold on, he's joined their academy. Oh, this is like some really young player then. I thought that was for their first team. Everton have submitted the deal sheet for hold on. 22 year midfield. Oh, as in they've got it in before 11. So it isn't done, but they've got the deal sheet in on time. Lucky bastards. What do you think of this one, Cal? Crystal Palace getting Chilwell.
Oh, I mean, is he going to be available? Like, it sounds nice and pretty on paper, but Chelsea ain't letting Chilwell go if he's available.
Well, yeah,
he's not available.
Yeah, he's not really good anymore, though. I can see why Chelsea would let him go.
People speak obviously about Reece James' injuries, but Chilwell's been pretty much as injured as like
he has.
James.
That is actually true. Actually. Okay, yeah, so that's that one. Here's the big one. Tottenham have confirmed that they've signed Tell on loan until the end of the season. The deal includes an option to buy for the forward on a permanent for 45 M's. 45 M's is pretty good price if he's going to end up being the player everybody thinks he could be.
Yeah, of course. He'll use Tottenham as a stepping stone, though.
Probably. Rod, is this an admittance from Maresca? I've been unfair with Nkunku. I mean, that's quite admirable of him to stand up and actually admit he's done man dirty. Most
only admirable if he rectifies it.
Well, I'm sure he's gone.
Or is he still a thing?
No, I think he stayed.
So it only becomes a valid statement if he actually changes his ways.
Yeah, I hear you on that. But would he have admitted it if he wasn't planning to, though? Do you get what I mean? Like, surely he's planning to. If otherwise he wouldn't have admitted that. I think. Schlupp has gone to Celtic from Palace.
Yeah, I think did he play under Brendan at Leicester? Did they cross over?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, he must have, innit? He must have.
I actually don't know if they did. If they did, it wouldn't have been a long time.
Schlupp was there after they won the league, right?
Yeah.
So it must have been Brendan then, because Brendan didn't come that long after.
Ranieri got sacked the following season after winning the league. Then they had got a caretaker manager, and then I think Brendan came in the following season, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So he must have crossed paths with him, surely.
I don't know if he did.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know.
Celtic's where I see Robbo ending up, by the way.
Yeah, or Rangers, depending on which one he supports, I guess.
I think it was Celtic he supported.
Okay. Was it Kilmarnock he played for when he was in Scotland, I think?
Before
he got his move to Hull.
I think it was Queen of something he played for, I think.
Okay, why did I? Yeah, I don't know. But it wasn't one of the big boys, though, innit? It was one of the smaller teams. Hold on, where's Iniacho gone? Oh, is it Middlesbrough? I think Iniacho's gone to Middlesbrough, I think. Maresca's verdict on the Chelsea transfer window. First of all, very happy because it's closed. So the ones that are here are the ones that are going to be with us until the end. I reckon all managers think like this, you know. Yeah. I actually do. Like, I've especially the lower managers. Like, you see, like Brentford. Imagine he's got to sit there and think to himself, "Bloody hell, they could take Wissa, they could take Mbuema." Like, do you know what I mean? So Thomas Frank's going to be sitting there in the January just thinking, "Fuck, man, am I even going to have my team when we get out of this month?"
No, it's fact.
So yeah, those
they did well to hold on to Wissa and Mbuema.
Yeah, they did. They did. We've got to the point of the page as well, Cal, now where it goes back to what Frankie was saying. Like, what do we think of their signing so far? So I don't know if you've seen today, they've got this one over the line today as well.
Nico Gonzalez.
He confirmed the signing of Nico Gonzalez and a 4.5-year deal.
I'm guessing this is going to be the player who kind of steps in while Rodri's coming back, right?
Yeah.
Feels like a bit of a panic from City, but it also doesn't, because I think they probably looked at the squad and thought yeah, we could maybe go again, and they've realized they haven't. And instead of waiting like what we do, they've gone, let's just start acting now rather than trying to leave everything for the summer. I know this isn't going to be a popular like comment, and it probably will come back to bite me, but just how I feel at the moment, I think Mamouche is very good. I don't think he's going to be this supreme baller that people are saying, though. I think he'll be very good for them, but I don't think he'll be like a game changer for them.
Okay. Even while they're like so massively like bad in midfield, because I think anything good's gonna really stand out now, Cal, because their midfield is bad, bro.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he'll be that guy like that. I think he'll be good. I think he'll have good moments, but I don't think he'll be that guy. Ultimately, Man City haven't replaced Mahrez and Sterling very well. Savio's, do you know what? Savio started to kick on now.
Even De Bruyne, they haven't replaced De Bruyne well, because
that's the one I worry about, though. I think they are gonna go and do something mad. Yeah, I think it's going to be a Florian Wirtz or a Musiala. They try and target. They're going to try and target someone really good for that position.
Well, let's just finish up with this. He's 50 mil signing now, bro. Brings the club spending in January to 180 million. In January, bro. Now, everyone knows about the 115 thing. Is there anything to read into this, bro? Do you think they're going to get in trouble so they don't care, so they're just doing it anyway? Is it know they're not going to get in trouble, so they're showing off? Like, what actually do you take from it? Like,
I think Man City will get in trouble. I just don't think it's the trouble that most of us want or think they deserve. So they may get a small points reduction or maybe a year transfer ban, but it's going to be nothing in terms of getting trophies stripped or getting relegated or anything like that. It's not going to be anything like that. But there are also no mugs in it. Like, this isn't the first time we've seen this. When Pep first came, he took a season to assess the squad, and then that summer he signed Danilo, Edison, Mendy, Walker, couple other players, and was like, yeah, I ain't hanging about. They're not Liverpool we do 3 signings or 4 signings that are pushed in the summer. They'll be like, we'll sign 7 or 8 if we have to, and I'll integrate them. It's what they've always done under Pep.
And is it strange to you that they've gone for the non-name brand again?
Here's the thing, though. Man City they've never really always gone for the name brand, though. They haven't.
No, that's what I'm saying. They've stuck to that principle outside of maybe Haaland. I can't really remember too many times that they've done that superstar. So, like, are you surprised that even when they're in a bit of a desperate situation, they're still stuck to that on the brink star player rather than going and get that star player? Because don't they kind of need someone who's ready to bail them out right now before they really fall off a cliff?
But I think Pep's tactics and gameplay, I think if you buy a player who's very good, he can elevate them to great. So I think that's probably the way he looks at it. Plus, it's been quite recognizable and quite known that Pep don't really like to deal with egos like that.
I know, but bro, if they don't get top 4 and get into the Champions League, the way it affects their whole structure for next season, like Pep needs Champions League, bro.
If you're doing it again, bro, you're comparing City to Liverpool, bro.
No, not even financially, bro. Even for Pep can't be in the Europa League, bro. The way City want to be that world net, they can't be in the Europa League.
They'll be in Europa for one season, probably win it, and be back in the Champions League.
Nah, but I think that affects their model a lot. That their brand right now is about being the best, bro. That they can't drop down to no Europa League level.
Ain't gonna factor a thing for them, bro.
It's interesting. It's interesting. But they've got a midfielder in, which is what everybody thought they needed. So they're trying to fix it to some degree. And look, now they'll probably be a better team when we play them as well. Like you said,
they will be. This is
their midfield's going to be a bit more fixed now, so they'll probably have a bit more bite about it, and then it'll be, and it's at their ground, whereas Arsenal was at home in that game as well. So
yeah. But I can't moan about it, bro. We just got to do our business, innit? Like we play every team twice in a season. We knew this was coming. We decided not to strengthen in January. We can't be mad that other teams are strengthening in January.
No. We can't blame no one else. 100%. Is that the end of it? Oh, sorry. Any more Prem? Willian had a lot of options, but he decided the reunion with Fulham. Oh yeah, how'd you feel about Ferguson going West Ham, bro? Did you know that one happened?
Yeah, good signing for them. If he can stay fit, he'll help them a lot.
It could be a permanent a view to a permanent, because Brighton signed a striker today apparently as well.
Yeah, they
so
signed.
Why would you let a striker go and then buy a striker, unless you were letting him go like you didn't want him
unless
anymore?
obviously they try and get back to full fitness, and João Pedro probably might move on in the summer.
Hold on. Is this the guy I was thinking of? Tommy Watson? No,
it was a guy. It's Zimas.
Apologies, guys.
It's cool, bro.
Zimas. Okay, yeah. Well, also they tried to even get a midfielder in as well.
Yeah.
There's Felix to Milan.
Any Liverpool news, guys?
Nah.
Darn it. Damn.
I don't think there's any more big ones. Should Man U have gone for Ferguson?
Hold on. You know Evan Ferguson, the one from Brighton, he's gone to West Ham on loan.
Yeah. That's what we was just talking about. Yeah.
Oh,
and then Brighton have signed a striker. That's what I'm saying. Do you think they want him?
Yeah, no. Brighton got that guy that we were linked to from. Oh my days. Nuremberg, Bundesliga 2.
Zimas.
Yeah, Zimas. He actually looks all right. All right. So here's the killer.
I don't think there's any other big deals, guys. It looks like that's pretty much.
Isn't. Apparently, we were very, very interested. However, we just couldn't offer him the playing time. And I understand that you go Brighton. Here's why I think sometimes Liverpool do miss a trick, though. I know he cost 22 million, but 22 million in today's market is peanuts. Brighton, for me, it's a win-win. If he has even an average kind of like thing in the Premier League, they'll sell him for about 40. Let's just say it's average. If he has an amazing one, we know what Brighton do. 60, 70. Liverpool need to do that sometimes and take these like chances on these younger players that you think you're not too sure.
But when do they get the time to play if we do that, though, Matt?
Hear me
buy
out.
and loan.
You can buy it. You can buy the player, bruv. You know he's staying on loan at Nuremberg until the summer. For starters, the Simas, yeah. Let's say we bought him. Do you know what we could easily do, bro? We'll be like, we can't give you the playing time, but we're gonna loan you out and see how you do. Now, this is where it's a win-win. If he does amazingly well, or wherever he's at, you have a decision to make. Do you want to keep him, or you can sell him? 22 million for a club like Liverpool should be peanuts, bro. Let's keep it about. It's 22 million pounds.
But that's half of what we normally spend, bro.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is, I just don't understand why. In fact, I do understand why. I don't want to keep going on about it. The video might get demonetized because I know there's a lot of people in the shadows that work for a certain what can I say? Work for a certain club.
That publication.
Yeah. I won't say their initials. I'll just say forget spending, G. I'll just say that. I just don't understand why these kind of moves, like these 17, 15 million moves for like these, like, because Chelsea do it. I'm not trying to say you need to do it all the time, but sometimes you can take a chance, If you think someone's highly talented, but you're not quite sure, get the player in, loan them out, see what they can do. If not, you sell them. What is wrong with that, bro? I just don't understand. I'm not asking you guys because you guys already know. And I'm not even asking the chat. It's just more like I'm asking the club, why can't we do deals like that a little bit more often? Not saying all the time, but just more often. I don't.
Yeah, no, I agree, man.
It's frustrating.
Right, so I'm literally just gonna go toilet quickly, guys, but I'm gonna set this one off. Matt, you can take it away for 2 minutes while I'm away because Cal isn't allowed to speak about this topic.
I already know what it is.
Michael Edwards, the chief executive football at Liverpool Football Club, has told Liverpool owners Fenway Sports Group that Alexander Isak is the player to lead Liverpool number 9 role in years to come. We understand Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes, who oversee the club's transfers, are not afraid to spend 100 million plus on who they believe will be the best number 9 in the world of football. So in the football world in the near future. Darwin Núñez is expected to leave the club for around 60 to 70 mil in the summer to fund, and the funds could be used for Isak. So, Matt, take it away, and I will be back in a second.
All right. So, the person who tweeted this, everyone knows who he is. It's India Kali, however you pronounce it. Everybody knows this guy just says stuff for interactions. However, there are times when he's actually been right. Big up Indy's probably doing a night shift at KFC. Everyone knows what his day job is. But no, I'm shit. All jokes aside, everyone makes a joke that he works at KFC, whatever. Cool. Here's where this is going to sound crazy, what I'm about to say. Liverpool only go for Alexander Isak if Salah leaves. Like me and Drift was saying before, maybe to replace the goals. I don't know how to approach this one because obviously Cal, the people them don't want you to speak directly. However, I will say this.
I don't think they want me to speak at all.
I will say this. We won't even use Liverpool. If a club is self-sustainable and they lose a player on a free transfer and there is a player of the ilk of Alexander Isak, could you see that happening by any chance? And I'm not talking about Liverpool. I'm just talking about a self-sustaining club.
No.
Can I ask why you don't think that happens, especially if that self-sustaining club loses their top scorer?
Because that club's top scorer would be leaving on a free.
But I've heard Caicedo money's still there. I just get, yeah, sorry, I was supposed to say that. Apparently, there's a club that do
you know what you've done, Matt? I'll tell you exactly what you've done. You got pocket money for your birthday in August.
Where's the gift? Where's the video?
Oh, wait, no.
Wait, no, where's it? Now, bro, I have to get myself here. Hold on, pause. Where is it? Where is it? I effed up. Where is it? Which one is it? No, I'll just do this.
That's
one. I done so well.
You know what you just asked? You got pocket money for you got birthday money in August, yeah? We're now in September the following year. And you've gone, can I buy them trainers with the birthday money? Your mum's gone, how do you think I purchased the deodorant and your other clothes, bro?
I need that video.
We got hardo bread at home.
Bro. All right, do you know what, Cal?
That's the Caicedo, man.
Listen. Wait, listen.
How do you think we got Gravenberch and Endo in them lot? Where did that money come from?
Listen, let's just call it what it is, Cal. Forget the curse or whatever. I don't care, bro. Do you know what's... Even if people want to believe in your curse, do you know what's worse? Our owners. We all know that, right? Your curse don't exist. All jokes aside, Cal, do you actually see a world, all jokes aside, a world where Liverpool actually would go after Isak if Salah was to leave? Are you saying it just because Salah goes for free?
No, we ain't doing it.
When we can ask it? Yeah. Do you... All right. This is going to sound crazy what I'm about to say. When Torres left, Liverpool panic buyed into thinking there's a striker that they feel like that could get goals because on a hot streak. Same club, rude boy.
Liverpool sold Fernando Torres
and Nunes might be going. And all jokes aside, Saudi, I think, want Nunes. And there's been a lot of reports saying they're going to come back in the summer. And I think Liverpool, from what I'm led to believe, don't mind selling in summer. They're just not selling now, but they don't mind selling in the summer where they can get the replacement.
Liverpool sold Fernando Torres for 50 mil. The instructions were, we want to make 15 million profit minimum on the deal. That's why it went up to 35 mil for Andy Carroll.
But do you not? But don't you still think?
Was anyone else in for Andy Carroll at the time?
No, but wasn't it a bit of a panic though? We just went for the guy that was on because remember Carroll, but them times there.
Of course, it was a panic. It was a panic, but it was understood why it was a panic because he looked like he could potentially go on and be a very good.
So would you understand if it was a panic if Liverpool went and got Isak, if Nunes is sold to Saudi potentially, and then obviously you've got what do we call it? Maybe Jota, there's still even doubts about his injuries. And Salah leaves. Sorry, Salah leaves. Do you not even see Liverpool even doing that? Or do you still think they're good? All right, let me ask you this then. If it's not Isak, what type of striker do you think Liverpool will go for? Because they have to think about replacing the goals. I know we cuss out FSG. I know we do. But if there's one thing about FSG we can't say is that they are the worst owners in the history of Liverpool. We can't never say that. You don't know why. Under their ownership, we've won trophies. If they were the worst, you don't do that, right? This is going to sound crazy what I'm about to say. I'm not defending FSG, but listen to what I'm about to say. All them players like Mane, Van Dijk, Reta, Salah, all of them, they're all under FSG's ownership. So at some point, they do see the light. It's just not very, very often. All right, Benjamin Sesko, I'm glad you brought that name up.
This is another player as well.
All right, I'm glad people are bringing these names up. Liverpool have a data. Let me. Don't spoil the segment, bro.
Because I know what you're gonna ask.
Why are you gonna spoil the segment? No. You don't know. Let me land.
I know you're gonna ask.
Just wait, bro. Just wait. He won't wait, you know. My man's cow's like, yeah, what is it, fam? So, bro, let me
What if
land.
I walk back in? I don't know what's going on. What's the situation?
Yeah, I'm about to say, Cal. Edwards, Richard Hughes. I know we cussed them out, whatever, there, but they've got a data analysis team. Will Spearman and them boy there. Apparently, that's what they do. They're just crunching numbers, Excel spreadsheets all day, every day. Apparently, that's what they do. Now, Cal, if they're crunching the numbers, even them, man, as crazy as they are when we cuss them out, they're going to look at it and go, these numbers don't add up. This Ekitike or whatever his name is, it Ekitike? Ekitike? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah. The one that was at PSG that I won't forget, he done nothing. He's now doing something at Frankfurt, yeah. But he done it in the front too with Marmouche. All right, cool. Benjamin Sesko, he's not a goal getter. He's a good up and coming player. Why do you seem to think Liverpool will go for Sesko, knowing how much goals they would have to replace? Now I'm going to let you land.
Because they're not going to go for one player to replace the goals. They'll go for multiple players to replace Salah's goals. Because in actual fact, even Isak can't replace Salah's goals. He get you close, but he can't replace Salah's goals. So they will go, okay, rather than spending 120 on Isak, we'll spend 100 on two players.
But is that definitive that they're going to look at that? Or that's just what you believe?
So am I to believe that you guys don't think that there's any chance that they would ever go for Isak then, yeah?
I'm trying to be objective. What I'm saying to Cal is this. Let's say Salah was to leave.
Matt, with all due respect, you're not being objective. You're trying to look at it from a positive standpoint. Because if we're going to be objective about it, and we're going to use facts and history, FSG ain't doing this.
The reason why I'm being objective is this. Whenever we feel like we're at our wit's end and we feel like we just ain't doing nothing, we've had surprises in the past. We have. Let's not lie. Even under this ownership, yeah? Suarez, yeah? Coutinho, Daniel Sturridge, flipping Daniel Agger, flipping I think I said Coutinho already. Diaz, Gakpo. We've had them kind of surprises, and I know they haven't been. Virgil van Dijk wasn't a surprise. We messed it up, but you get what I'm trying to say. Sometimes when we're always on the brink of like, this is it now, the club's just going to implode, something crazy happens. Now, I'm not going to say it's going to happen, Cal, but one thing I will say is, even though I know that we cuss out our ownership, and rightly so, because I feel like they don't do enough, and we also feel like that. Everyone in the chat feels like if you're a Liverpool fan, you feel like they don't do enough. They also know what's at stake. It's still their club. They're not stupid. Even if they're thinking top four, they're going to be thinking we need to replace these goals. They can't replace the player. They can't. But I do feel like the data team are going to look at it and go, can we replace it with multiple players, or can we get one player?
All right, guys, let's get into this then. I'm going to bring up the list.
Can I just make one point, Jeff, before you continue?
Yeah, go.
Matt, I hear what you're saying. I don't disagree with what you're saying, but I'm just telling you that's not going to happen, bro.
No. I'm on agreement with you, but are we being a bit too... I agree with you, bro, but are we being too negative just to fit that? Because obviously it's happened more times than not. Is there no way, bro, if we're being realistic,
I'm going to read out Liverpool's list of most expensive signings from top to bottom. Darwin Núñez, 23 years old when we signed him. Virgil van Dijk, 26. Szoboszlai, 22. Alisson, 25. Keita, 23. Diaz, 25. Benteke, 24. Fabinho, 24. Jota, 23. Mac, 24. Gakpo, 23. Salah, 25. Mane, 24. Firmino, 23. Carroll, 22. Konate, 22. Gravenberch, 21. Torres, 23. Ox, 24. Lallana, 26. Mama, 23. Wijnaldum, 25. Suarez, 24. Lovren, 25. Markovic, 25 million euros. 20 years old. That's the top 25.
Keita and Szoboszlai. You didn't say them two, did you?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Did you? Oh,
yeah. So that's the top 25, yeah?
Yeah. I know the ages. I know the profiles.
The oldest age was 26 years old, yeah? That was Virgil. Virgil signed for us in the January, turned 27 in the July. Yeah?
I hear it.
Up until that point, if I'm not mistaken, Virgil had 1 or 2 major injuries in his whole life. Wasn't deemed or known to be an injury-prone player, okay?
Yeah.
Can all agree with that. Why did we sign Virgil van Dijk, or how was that funded?
Oh, we know Coutinho, innit? I know.
How did we buy Alisson? How was that funded?
I know Coutinho.
I actually think Fabinho and Alisson were funded by Coutinho. I think we would have bought Virgil even if we kept Coutinho.
Well, if you listen to the data, it was the old data research. He basically said we had to make a decision between. Oh, flip.
Alisson and Fekir.
Sorry?
Alisson and Fekir.
Yeah, man said we didn't have money for both, you know.
Yeah. I know.
Which is
because remember the whole 47 mil wouldn't have just gone into transfers. It would have gone into like wages and all that stuff. So I reckon it was Flacco and Ali that the Coutinho money paid for. Maybe Shaq if you want to throw
Ian Graham. That's the guy. Big up. So cut you, Drew. Big up LDO. Yes, Ian Graham. That's the brother. Yeah.
So. All right, let's bring up a list of all the possible targets that we know we can go for this summer. Let's see who we want. We don't need a goalkeeper. We got enough goalkeepers.
You just got to Bournemouth. I'm done.
I was thinking, why am I seeing Kepa here? Like,
is there anyone? Because clearly this is the only team Hughes fucking knows, right?
I said we're going to our feeder club.
It's the only game I think he's been to. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He used to work there. He knows all the players. He signed some of these players. It seems like the only place he's going to go fucking shopping. So who do we want, boys? Do we want Kluivert? Do we want Billing? Do we want Semenyo? Cook?
We'll probably get Hoyson. We'll probably get Semenyo. And we'll probably get who's the striker? They'll probably get Justin Clark.
Matt, during the game, wasn't it you that told me that the Bournemouth centre back is actually already on the radar?
Yeah, he was on the radar last summer, bro.
He was on the radar. I know Dean Huijsen is a baller though. He's good.
Is it?
I call him Huijsen. You know, like Huijsen's. Is it? You know the Huijsen sauce. I don't know why, bro.
Nah, he's very good, by the way.
No, bro, he's very
good.
What's
his name again, Matt?
Huijsen. The
Dean
third
Huijsen,
guy,
the third one.
Dean. I call him Huijsen.
Yeah. 19.
He's cold though.
He's excellent.
He fits all the profiles, Cal. He's young.
But he's the killer though. He's not the most athletic, but again, he's 19. Like he's gonna develop in it. He's still, you know what I mean? But
he is extremely tall. Fuck, you know.
No, bro, he's like 6'4",
6'7", I think.
6'5".
And he's 19, bro.
Yeah. Crazy. That means he's still got 2 more years left before.
Is he gonna sound stupid? Is he gonna sound dumb? Crazy. You know, if he's 6'7", I actually wouldn't buy him.
No, his mobility. 6'5".
No, but let's say he grows to 6'4". I actually wouldn't buy him. His mobility will be in question. I can't even lie, bro.
Yeah, you can't be Peter Crouch as a centre.
You can't be 6'7" and have.
The only person I've seen who was that height that was still like agile was John Carew.
No, I think Peter Crouch was quite agile, bro.
But Peter Crouch couldn't run fast.
He did bicycle kicks and shit.
Zlatan 6'5". Zlatan's the closest. Zlatan's the most agile striker at 6'5".
Yeah. All right, but Peter Crouch is 6'7" and he could do bicycle kicks. So I'm not gonna lie.
Ibra's the only one. Ibra's the one. He's the only one.
Get the ball and dribble past the player or run it down the line.
Ibra could though.
So could John Carew.
No, not like Ibra, bro. Ibra is what you call like he's a freak, bro. He's 6'5" and his dribbling skills Do you remember his Ajax goal?
Of course. Some of the best goals. He's got one of the best catalogs of goals of all time.
Ever, bro. So,
Right, a couple people are like Semenyo and Kirkes, though. I'll take it. Like, maybe Brighton is the best place to shop them.
Kirkes, see, he's the killer. Semenya done his audition. He's good. He don't get me wrong, Semenya's good. But I've seen other games where he can just be a bit. What's the word?
He's still not a diamond. Basically.
Yeah, he's still a bit inconsistent. On his day, he's a problem though.
Like half diamond, half coal right now, and it's like, is it going to become a diamond or is it just going to stay how it is, kind of thing?
Correct.
Yeah.
So if we're going off what Cal's saying,
which is, remember what I said to you lot, as in like I'm trying.
We got
to, like,
no chance of getting Isak, which I did agree, but I was trying to. I'm not trying to get us to think just one way that these things just never happen. Because, again, I don't think the players are re-signing. Personally, I've been saying that for a little while now, and I'm a Debbie Downer saying that, but I genuinely don't think they're going to resign. Right? I don't see the route that Liverpool take. I genuinely don't. You could bring 3 players, and they know the fan base will not be happy. You could bring in 4 players, the fan base won't be happy. Because one thing we do know, like what Cal's saying, is like we only go for a certain profile of player, especially when it comes to age.
So, Matt, when have they ever cared about the happiness of the fans?
No, I hear that as well.
I'm not even trying to do the whole being droppy thing here. I'm genuinely.
Well, maybe not happiness, but they know what needs to happen. Like, for example, maybe it's forced upon us the whole midfield thing. They knew it needed to happen. They knew they had to make transactions or whatever. Right, to tell them midfielders needed to come in it. It needed to happen. I think when it comes to FSG, it's always the coach that has to really, really demand what he wants, and he's having to fight an internal battle there to see what he can and can't get. Because that's why I was able to sign people like Diaz and Gakpo in January, and that's probably due to the manager's persistence of we need a player, and that's probably the only So I don't know, man. It depends. The slot have that say. Here's what's going to be interesting, Carl. We'll say this. People used to have a go at Klopp for saying like we're good, what we have. And Slot's gone on record and said, I know we're looking at things in the summer. Let me say this from now. No matter whether we win the Prem or not, if we don't sign a player, what does that tell you about the manager?
I won't be happy.
Because what that would tell me is that he's okay with it. In my opinion. Potentially as well, though.
Oh, no, for me, it wouldn't.
No, bro, I'll be real. I'm not saying he's kick off a fuss, but if the manager's come into Liverpool and within the first year that he's been there, he's still kind of been really bringing his own player. Then again, it's you can look at it 2 ways. FSG just aren't doing enough, or you can look at it like he's a yes man and he's just cool with it.
Yeah, that's how I'd see it.
That's what I'm saying, because that's what people want to accuse Klopp of doing.
But Klopp had power in the end. Arne Slott's got no power.
Klopp had power towards the end.
That's what I said in the end.
Yeah, but if you think about it, he used his power though. He got the midfielders, bro.
He had power. But
he was still shackled, but like he had a little bit more leeway because of obviously what he won, and he was able to bring in those midfielders. Because I'll be real, never forget when J.W. Henry said, where's the quote? Basically, when we won the Champions League, he was like, we're going to spend in the summer whatever it takes to win the Prem. That summer, we signed Adrian, Harvey Elliott, and Sepp Vandenberg.
You do know the midfield rebuild.
Vandenberg were like 16, 17 at the time.
You do know the rebuild in the midfield only happened because we lost Hendo and Fabinho. The plan was always just McAllister and Szoboszlai.
Yeah. But I mean, numbers-wise, we wouldn't have needed the other 2 because we had
quality-wise. Hendo and Fabinho had fallen off a cliff.
Yeah, I will always believe that one more season was left in Flacco, but we'll never know, innit?
That's a risk I would not have wanted to take, but we were willing to do that as a club. If Saudi didn't come in for those players, it would have been McAllister and Szoboszlai. That would have been it. That's not
anyway. Let's not get back into that one. So we passed the Isak thing. So now I just want to go over who's the potential main rivals for next season, as well as obviously can they catch us this season, which is Man City. They're the ones who've done all the movement in the window. I'm not sure if you guys can see. Hold on. That's the closest I can get without it, guy. But can you guys see any of the players?
Yeah.
can-
Marmoush, Nico Gonzalez. I can't pronounce that brother's name.
Gonzalez.
Can't pronounce that
I'm not sure
that
how. Is
another
that
name. Then Savinio.
Danov? Is that how? Or
I
don't
never know how
know.
to pronounce that name. I know
Prima
he is.
or something like that.
Reese, Bar. I mean, the crazy thing is these are young as well because I clicked on Juma Bar because I don't know who he is. He's 18-year-old.
Yeah. They're buying a mixture of young players and players for now.
The
because
most important
Gonzalez
thing
and
is
Wilson for now.
how much did they spend, Jeff? What's their outlay?
180
180 they've spent.
in January.
In January.
I've been told you can't sign players in January.
No, it's too hard to sign players in January. It's too hard.
They've spent 243 million euros in terms of like this season. So like the summer window and now the window that's just shut. They spent 243 million euros in that space of time. And Gundogan was free, remember?
But we're admiring players, so it's calm.
So, but the reason I brought this up is because I want to ask. They are the most active, but it does look like a lot of future planning. Do you think these signings can give them that boost to be back in the reckoning, or do you think they're going to have to do another big summer on top of what they've already done to get close again to being back up at the top?
It's a start for them. Don't need more. It's a start though. I mean, I don't even know much about Nico Gonzalez other than
3 defenders in there as well, Matt, which is quite interesting. They brought 3 defenders in there. Yeah,
that I know, which is kind of crazy. Nico Gonzalez, I remember he was at Barca and obviously he was on loan at Porto, but I didn't see much of him, so I don't really know how good he is, if I'm being honest. Marmoush is the one that stands out for me.
He was dog shit yesterday. Jesus.
Yeah, he was he was really bad. But again, I still think he'll be a good player though, personally. Savinio, I think, is a baller. I think Savinio,
Savinio was their best player yesterday by a mile.
He will be good for them, innit? They here's the thing. They need a proper rebuild. They're trying to get players in now. Some of them players are a little bit too young. Some of them are good. It's going to take a bit of time for them to gel. It's just whether Pep's going to have time to oversee that whole rebuild. They've got a lot of players where they're just not the same. They're just not the same anymore. It's going to take a while in my opinion, for Man City to get back right to where they were, where everybody was so shook of them. Now, when you see Man City and you see who they're playing, you might even think they might even lose this game. You're not that confident anymore. It's so crazy because I actually thought Man City were going to be Arsenal yesterday before a ball was kicked. I remember I called you drift. I think Man City were going to win this game, And as soon as I scored, I was like, yep, why was I so stupid? Nothing is changed.
I don't know why. I didn't think Man City were going to get bent over, but I definitely knew they weren't going to win the game.
No, I genuinely thought they would find some confidence and show their true form. My word, that I so far from true form. It's not even funny.
John Stones is actually finished. He can't even move anymore. I know it's injuries, so it's not his fault, but he can't move.
I know who you're going to say next, and I hear it. Go on.
Oh, do you?
Go on, say it. I know you're going to say it. The other defender, just say it, bro.
No.
I don't think he's washed. However, I'm not gonna lie.
All right. The people said
Grace is crazy.
The people said
you're gone.
I had to make you answer for your crimes.
Oh my! Is this what we're doing?
You said that Akanji's world class.
I will challenge anybody in this chat. We can go bar for bar. I said. And I repeat, he's been Man City's best defender. He has been. When he signed from Borussia Dortmund, Akanji has been their best defender. Are we forgetting what
I drift.
Are we forgetting what Akanji done?
That weren't me, by the way.
No, it's cool. Are we forgetting what Akanji done in the Euros? Are we gonna forget that when he locked up everyone's lauded Harry Kane? Are we gonna forget that when Harry Kane couldn't do nothing? Let's not do that because there's people like even Phil Foden who hasn't done nothing either. Yeah,
you're finished.
But anyway, listen. If we're gonna do that, then someone else needs to answer for their crimes. Yeah, because Manem was saying Gavardio is the truth. Ain't that right, Callum?
Yeah, he's having a bad season. He's the truth, though.
Ain't that the same as Akanji, though?
No, because Gavardio's been better at the time he's been at City in the same time Akanji has.
I disagree.
Dare I say
Gavardio just score goals. He's not a better defender than Akanji. You don't defend better than Akanji.
Gavardio's probably been their best defender this season. That's saying a lot.
Callum.
He's been their best goal-scoring defender, bro. There's a difference.
He's been their best defender, full stop.
Bro, Akanji's a better defender than Gavardio. You can't tell me different, bro.
He's not.
He is, bro. But it's all right. Gavardio's the truth. Because if we're going to do that, do you know what I'm saying?
You said Akanji is one of the best centre-backs in the league.
He is one of the best centre-backs in the league.
Europe.
This is Akanji's only bad season. What we're doing is been here longer than Gavardio. Hold on, Jeff. How many years has Gavardio been here for?
Is it 1.5? I think.
And he's already having a bad season. Akanji's had how many seasons in the Prem compared to Gavardio?
About 4.
Akanji's been
This is the first year Akanji's had a bad season.
But Akanji's was never a starter as much as Gavardio was. Akanji was in the rotation. Gavardio has been a starter since he's been at City.
Akanji is the most used centre back alongside Ruben Diaz, bro.
But he was been more rotated than flipping Gavardio.
Bro,
Akanji was also
has been their most used centre back alongside Ruben Diaz.
Are you talking about this season or in total?
I'm talking about since he started at City.
But he's also been rotated, man. Who's been used more than?
So he's their most used centre back, but he's been rotated.
You can still be their most used centre back. Man City rotate their centre backs, bro. It's not like a Virgil situation.
Someone go and get me the stats. Callum likes stats. People.
I can't believe you're crashing out for
no. What I'm saying is two things can be right. Akanji has been great since he's gone into the Premier League. It's his bad season.
He's been there for a while. Where he was great.
He's been there for a while. This is Gavardio's second season. Man City have been exposed. He's had one good season, but because he's scoring goals, he gets overlooked. Defensively, he's been horrific. Just like the rest of them, to be fair. What I'm saying is Akanji has body of work, bro. Gavardio has one season.
Body of work? He had a small...
Someone get me the stats. Has Akanji been Man City's most used centre-back since he's arrived at Man City?
When Man City were at their best, was Akanji a starter?
Again, I want someone to get me the stats.
I'm asking a genuine question. When Akanji was at his best and everyone's fit, was he a starter or was it Stones and Diaz?
Was, bro. He was, bro.
Over who?
Akanji and Diaz was the partnership, bro. What are we doing?
So if Stones was fit and available, he'd start with Stones with Diaz.
So we're doing the whole if Neymar wasn't injured then? Is that what you want to do?
No, I'm asking, bro. We saw the Champions League final.
Can I help what happens in football? The point is he was injured, so he didn't start. Akanji has been their most used centre-back, bro. I need someone to fact-check that, by the way.
All right, let me go another look.
I need someone to fact-check that, please.
So you think Akanji's, in the last 2 years, has been better than Gavardio? The last season and a half
Akanji has been Man City's best centre-back since he's arrived at Man City.
But Gavardio don't play centre-back.
It's that simple.
But he don't play
centre-back. That's all it is. I don't understand.
Akanji's actually not that guy, though.
You don't think he's that guy? That's fair.
Not. I'm not the only one who thinks
he's that. All right, cool.
He's a good defender. He's a good defender,
but also going to team of the year of the. Oh, wait. Akanji's not that great, but apparently a lot of people that agree with me in the Euros put him in team of the tournament. But again, you're just going to say it's one tournament, right?
He's one tournament,
but Akanji has also won Prems as the main centre back alongside Ruben Diaz. I need someone to fact check that for me, please.
I'm trying.
It's not even crashing out. I'm just trying to make a point, bro. All I'm trying to say is Akanji is their most reliable centre back. He's their best centre back, bro.
He's their most available centre back.
Oh, okay. Now you've changed the narrative. He's the most available.
Is he better than Ruben Diaz?
Yes, I've said this.
That's crazy.
That's your opinion. Ruben Diaz is a slab merchant. Passion. That's great. He's better than Ruben Diaz, bro.
He ain't better.
Ruben Diaz slides everywhere. Akanji
He
ain't
don't
sliding
slide.
around for no man's business because he's wants to be a wannabe John Terry.
Ruben Diaz being out.
Let's not do that.
If that's the case, then and Akanji's been their main centre back this season, and they've been just absolutely
Bro,
getting pumped.
since Akanji has walked into the Prem, he has been their best centre back alongside Ruben Diaz. I don't even understand what is like. What is crazy to say?
If he's been the main centre back,
Ake has hardly played.
Akanji's made 79 appearances. Ake's made 88.
And look when Akanji came into Man City. I don't get it, bro.
Matt,
Ruben Diaz has made 131.
So Akanji's third.
Akanji is actually at the bottom out of all of the players.
But when did he enter, bro? No. But you got to understand, when did he enter? Remember, he came later than everyone else, bro.
Where was he?
This is what I'm trying to say. You got to think of when he started. Bro.
Akanji was purchased in 2022.
This is what I'm saying. So what we doing here?
3 years.
He's been there for 3 years.
Ake's been there for 5.
This is first.
Ake's been there way longer, bro. What?
Ake gets injured a lot, though.
Of course he does.
Diaz was
I don't
same,
get it.
5 years. Diaz has been there 5 years,
It's cool. Listen.
You know, by you saying the metric of him being one of the best at the Euros, didn't Ruben Diaz win Player of the Year one season?
What's that, sorry?
Did Ruben Diaz win Player of the Year in the league one season?
In the league?
I think he got Player of the Year for one of I think the COVID season. I think
bro, if again, I'm not. If you win the Player of the League and you win it and you're integral, that's fine because we can look at Liverpool, bro. You can use that metric because, if I'm not mistaken, did you agree with the 1920 and 1819 Player of the Years for Liverpool? Because in my opinion, 1920, I was stand on this hill. I think as great as Henderson was, I think Virgil van Dijk was better. And Mane had a case as well.
Mane was the best.
They gave it to Henderson, so we can do that metric.
So do you think Akanji should have won Player of the Season then that season?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not saying that at all.
So if not him, then who do you think should have won?
Listen, all my point is, I've said, but you don't like it. Akanji, in my opinion, has been their best centre back. That's it for me. All it is, I just think he's their best centre back.
No, but you use the Euros then. That's like me saying, oh, Akanji shouldn't have been in the team because it should have been that person. But he's in the team,
bro.
so you still got to give it to him.
What I'm saying is, since Akanji's entered the Prem, he's been one of the best defenders in the Premier League. Not only that, he went to the Euros for his country. Well, we can't use Prem tax. We just use Euros. It's a different competition. Completely different. He stood out and was in there. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there's many teams in the Euros, bro. Akanji made it in there for a reason because he was very, very good again. He's one of them people that people don't really rate. It's kind of weird. I don't know why. No, I don't even know why. I just think no. Generally, I think he's underrated. I'm not saying he's the best in the world. I've never said that.
You said he's one of the best in Europe. So where in Europe, where does he rank in terms of Europe then? Because if you're saying he's one of the best in Europe, that for me would suggest he's like top 10 in Europe.
Bro, Akanji, if we're keeping a buck over the last, since he's entered the league, has probably been a top 10 defender in Europe. I don't know where he is on that list.
That's right.
He could be 10. He could be 9.
I don't think he's in the top 10.
If you go look, okay, that's absolutely fine. But people will put Ruben Diaz in there.
Do you know what
I'm trying to say?
Yes, it has. It arrived today.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's just my opinion. There's no actual fact other than the fact of when Man City have won trophies, he's been integral alongside Ruben Diaz. And it's who you prefer. No. He's been integral, bro. We can't say important. It's like when Arsenal fans say Gabriel and Saliba. You've got two defenders. It's who you prefer. Some people this year will say Saliba. Some people will say Gabriel because Gabriel's got the goals. It's like, do you get what I'm trying to say? It just depends on what you prefer.
Carl Walker was also integral. So was John Stones. So, like, this is what I'm saying. I think you're missing out John Stones, acting like John Stones weren't there when Akanji was.
How can we put John Stones with Akanji when John Stones is not even there when he's injured? I don't get it. What are we doing?
The treble winning season, John Stones was one of their best players.
That's one season. I said since he's been at Man City. You're literally choosing one.
Akanji, if I'm not mistaken, was in the treble winning season.
Brother, you're choosing one season. Is that the only time Man City have won trophies?
He's only been here for 2 full seasons.
When did Akanji arrive, Drift?
2022.
He's been here for 3 years. He came in January 2022, I think it said.
No, he's came in the summer. It was a summer signing.
So hold on. So because I think Akanji
summer 2020.
is
so he's been here for 3 years.
Wait. So because of time, Akanji's been there for 2 full seasons, or I don't know if it's 3. It might be 3 actually. But I can't rate him highly and say he's integral because John Stones won a treble with them.
I'm not saying he wasn't. For me, integral is like
they've won trophies every year, bro.
Yeah, I know that, but Man City win
but you're focusing on the treble. Obviously, a treble you're going to highlight it. I understand it.
No, I'm talking about like you're saying that he's integral. Like John Stones wasn't integral. For me, John Stones that treble winning season was more integral.
No, I'm not saying that, bro. John Stones, in my opinion, would you arguably say is had one great season because everything else has been a bit inconsistent because of his injuries. We're not denying the guy's quality. Where is John Stones on that list, by the way? He's probably a lot higher because obviously John Stones signed way.
Been there for time, though, isn't it?
He's been there for time, innit? All I'm saying is, bro, yeah, I think Akanji is a very, very underrated centre back.
Stones is 170 appearances, but
I'm right. He's been there since 20. Yeah,
he's nearly been there a decade.
Yeah. All I'm saying is this: I think Akanji is underrated. Personally, I think he is a top defender. Everything looks crap right now. All jokes aside, even Gavardia, because Man City look a shambles. But when Man City are like on their job, Akanji, Gavardia, Walker when he was there was sublime, like absolutely sublime. We can't not say that. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, Matt, if John Stones is fit and available, Akanji doesn't start.
I don't know because I haven't seen it though, bro.
I think we have though. We saw it in the treble winning season, Matt.
But wasn't that Akanji's first season?
Yeah, but he's been there 2 fulls. This is his
no. When they won the treble, when did Akanji go into
If I'm not mistaken, Akanji might have started the Champions League final, but I think he started at right back. He might have.
That's the one. Is that the final when Pep overdone it against?
No, that was the final. They beat Inter 1-0.
All I know is
anyway. Let's bring it back in because obviously, like the Akanji argument is going to roll on. But
see this here. Sorry, Drift. This is not even to do with Carl. This comment here. That's a lie. That is actually a lie.
I will say though, Matt, I think if he was available in terms of fitness, I think that Pep would trust him more than Ake.
Bro,
I mean more than Akanji.
Pep trusts Akanji at centre back. But Ake has to play left back because he don't. Bro.
No, that was before they got Gavardia, bro. It was for the system. It wasn't because he didn't trust him as centre back.
People have this idea of Ake, being like some madman centre back. Yeah, Ake
no,
is
not
good.
even. But I think he's better than Akanji.
But when Akanji walked in,
he's
Pep said you're playing. Pep
Akanji.
Said, "No, he's not, bro." Pep said you're playing left back.
He
bro.
is, man.
Oh, come on, bro.
No, I agree.
People don't want to give you. If people don't want to give you my flowers, it's fine. It's fine.
I mean, Ake's better than Akanji, so.
He's not, bro. He actually isn't.
He is, bro.
He actually isn't, bro. But
anyway, your boy's superpowers have been stolen if he's meant to be that great, then, bro. Because this season he has been arse.
But then so was the whole Man City. Look at
They have, but he's wait there.
No. Wait there. If we're gonna do that metric, who was player of the year last year for Man City?
Yeah, he's been arsed this year.
No. Who was player of the year? I need you to say the name, bro.
Phil Foden.
What's Foden done this year?
Nothing.
But you're going to focus on Akanji over Foden, who got player of the year.
But Ake never reached Foden's levels.
No. What I'm saying is, I'm making an example of the Man City team. They have all underperformed. We can't just pick out Akanji and say rare.
But he's
Akanji, Gavardia, Gavardia scoring goals, so it covered papers over the cracks that he's been absolutely pants. Come on, Man City fans have said it. Go and ask bigger LB. Even LB has said Gavardia's been shocking this year. He allows too much space. What are we doing here?
No, but at least Gavardia's been doing something in terms.
All right, so Foden's been trash. Yeah. Kopish has been good. He's probably been maybe a bit of a shining light for them at certain points.
Good. He's been all right.
No, Kopish has been okay for them. I think he's been all right.
He started the
Name me-
season.
Name me Man City players that have done well.
Haaland.
Well, all I'm saying, apparently Diaz has played well when he's been fit. He's been injured though this season, so.
Who? Sorry,
Ruben
Ruben
Diaz.
Diaz.
He's played well. I've heard Man City fans bigging him up when he's played. In fact, a lot of them think that the problems are because he's not available.
all right. So we got
Mm.
Diaz and Haaland are the two players that people can really say have played well.
Yeah.
That's a squad issue. Like this, not. I think
No,
it's
they
hard
do
to
have
kind of
issues, but
pinpoint.
look, the people just wanted me to tell you that Ake was a
Let
bit
them
wild.
tell
when
me,
he was
man.
one of the
I ain't gonna
best in
change
Europe.
my opinion. They
But
can say what they like.
on them, and all the other top four teams. Do you think anyone's done anything that gives them more cementing into the top four? Because I think what Villa have done kind of means that if they get this right, they've almost guaranteed the top four space with the way they've moved for me.
I think Villa have taken a risk and it's going to be 50-50. Rashford ain't been doing anything special for a while now. Neither is Asensio. They're big names, but are they the same players that we think of?
Asensio, no, but Rashford,
you're
I think
forgetting-
Rashford's going to cook for Villa.
No. You're forgetting
Based on
another
what?
player. You're
Based
forgetting
on his
Donyell
talent,
Marlon,
and he'll
bro.
be motivated now by the move and a better manager. He's got a proper manager now who will be able to put him in a system that gets the best out of him, and I think he'll be motivated with the fresh start. I think he's going to play really well for Villa.
All right, here.
It's him.
But see, you just think Rashford's just done now. You don't think?
No, I'm saying it's 50-50 whether it's going to work or not. Everyone just imagines that because he's getting a fresh change of scenery, he's going to cook again. Like Rashford is a very hot and cold player. He's a purple patch player. He's always been like that.
Apart from that season, he got 32 goals. I think he was pretty consistent in that season.
Like, ultimately, he's still a purple patch. The purple patch.
I think if you get 30 goals, to say someone's purple patch is a bit. I would say he's more inconsistent than purple patch because purple patch is more like you go through runner games and you just bag. If you score 30, that ain't purple patch, bro. Rashford's got quality. I just think Rashford lost his way at Man United. There's a difference. If he can revive himself, then
the only thing stopping him reviving himself, Matt, is did he let the rot set in too long by being at Man United?
No, agreed. And that's what I'm saying.
Sorry, guys. I'm just going to I hate to do this. 16-17, he scored 5 goals. 17-18, 7. 18-19, 10. 19-20, 17, very good season. 20-21, 11, not bad. 21-22, 4. 22-23, 17. Last season, 7. This season, 4.
No, but you've only read Premier League, bro. In all comps, he's got a lot more than that.
But the Prem's the bread and butter.
No, but bro, we can't just judge a player on
we're
only
just
Premier
ruling
League.
off everything else and saying Prem's the only competition that we're playing.
Yeah, they're playing 4 competitions, bro. We can't just
I'm almost certain. Have you done Rashford? How many years was that? How many years?
Europa League this season, 1 goal. 22-23, 6. 20-21, 2.
Yeah.
Champions League, 17-18, 3 goals. 18-19, 2. 20-21, 6. 21-22, 1. 23-24, 0.
All right, so
but that was 3 good years out of the 5 in Champions League.
He's
3
a
goals
left.
and 6 goals.
Remember, Ref is not a striker. You know, he's a left winger. I don't even know the totality of numbers. I can't remember. But listen, he's lost his way at Man United. He's played for freaking Eric Ten Hag, and I'm not gonna lie to you that I don't know many Man United players that have scored over 20 in the last 7 years. I think Marcus Rashford might be the only player in the last 7 years. Is that a Man United thing?
I think
or a
Martial
Rashford
might
thing?
have won 1 season, maybe.
Nope.
In all comps, I think there might have been a year when Martial.
Not in the last 7 years, as Martial ever got over 20 goals. I think Rashford is probably the only one.
I could have sworn Martial did have a standout season at some point.
And if I'm right, that is shocking. That in the last 7 years, no one's got over 20 goals in all comps. Rashford is the only player. But we're going to focus on.
Do you think he automatically starts with Villa then?
No, because can someone check that for me, please? Because I'm almost certain I'm right with that, you know. And I said that on a whim, thinking no one's actually got close to Rashford's 30. No one has, bro.
So I'll ask, guys, do you think he's an automatic start for Villa?
Oh, Martial got over 20 in 1920.
Yeah. I see.
Did
I
he?
thought so. I thought there was a good season, Martial. Yeah, I remember there was a season Martial would have stand out.
All right, let's change it. When Zlatan and them man there, what you take it? What you? All right, so since Zlatan has left, because I forgot Zlatan got 24.
Hasn't Bruno Fernandes as well?
Got
Cristiano
24.
Ronaldo?
No. Since Zlatan's left,
Yeah, that would have all been. Ronaldo came back. Remember?
I don't know if Ronaldo
Ronaldo,
got 20.
Bruno.
I don't know if Ronaldo got 20. Ooh, we're cutting it fine there. Oh, Ronaldo scored that. Is it?
Are you talking about this Prem or all comps?
You might have to
No,
let
like-
that one go, man. It seems like there's been quite a few people who might
Yeah,
have
I'm
got
not gonna lie, there's quite a
20
few.
goals.
Yeah, but I'm not counting Bruno Fernandes though.
The
I'm
point
talking
Matt
about
is trying to
I'm
make
talking about-
is that.
But basically, the point I'm trying to make is,
Rashford
other than
better than a purple patch player.
yeah,
which I
and
agree with.
all
He's
jokes
not a
aside,
purple
listen,
patch.
all jokes aside, I was
He
wrong with
lost
that
his
fact.
way.
Fair enough. I'll take that one chat. Do you know what I mean? What I'm saying, Pogba too. Now you're lying. Pogba's never got over 20 goals
No.
ever in his
Yeah,
entire
Pogba
career,
definitely
like
didn't get
in
20
any
goals.
single season. But what I was gonna say is this though. The point I'm making is it hasn't been a lot of players that's bagged over a certain amount of goals, but Rashford has kind of been there. And I could even change the argument and say who's got 30. I don't think no one's got 30. Maybe Bruno might be the closest with someone said 28. But in
What was
Man
the
United,
season you got 30? Sorry to cut you.
oh gosh. I want
It
to
was
say about
2
3 years ago.
So I think
2
it
or
was the
3 years
year
ago.
that we were really bad under Klopp. You know, the year
Yeah.
when we fell away before we came back again.
Let's change it. Let's change it to 30. I'm gonna say right now, no one's hit 30 other than Rashford. No one. In all comps.
That's probably true. Yeah, that's
in
that's
the
probably
last
true.
10 years. No, mate, seven.
It was that season. It was 22, 23. I think he got
See,
20.
she's the wrong metric. I said 20, so they said 30. You know what I'm saying? That's
He
all
got
it was.
17
I used the wrong
17 in
metric.
the league, 6 in the Europa,
Yeah,
and 6 in the EFL.
30, bro, in all comps.
I don't know where the other, unless it's.
I
the
think
other
it was
one-
33 goals. I think it was in all countries.
So the other one would have come in the FA Cup, I'm guessing then.
I think so.
Oh, was it say he got 34
I remember Man
goals?
United fans
He
kept on
get
saying
34
he hit
goals
30. I remember they kept saying he hit 30. I remember this is just me going after Man United fans, and I haven't checked, but
All
I
right.
was saying
So
he hit
going back to the top four thing.
He
and
got
then obviously
30.
you
Sorry,
guys-
yeah, he got 30 on the dot. He got 17 in the league, 6 in the Europa, 6 in the EFL, and 1 in the FA Cup.
what year was that again?
22, 23.
All right, 22, 23.
So so we don't, because I know Cal asked if you think he will start at Villa. I'm not necessarily sure if he'll start, but I think he'll have a massive role to play in the next
he's not
3-4 months,
fully.
though. Champions
don't think
League.
he'll
I think
start,
they're still in the FA Cup. Obviously the Premier League. So he's got plenty of competitions to get some game time in.
I wouldn't be surprised if Rashford went on a patch of form between now and the end of the season, and then next season wasn't the guy.
No, I think it depends where he is, though, Cal. If he stays at Man United, then probably not. He doesn't want to be there. The environment is wrong.
No, even if he goes Villa, I think it'll be the same.
I don't know. With Rashford, it's hard to say. Is it the environment or is it him? I just think he needs to
The
discover
environment in Man United is toxic, but I also think
No, I
he
know.
has to take ownership as well.
Yeah, no, he does, because you're responsible for your own performances. I just think maybe under Unai Emery might be able to do something. Obviously, this whole Duran, and a player that I mentioned, I don't know if you guys heard me, was Daniel Marlon as well. Albeit though, Dortmund fans were kind of not too. They weren't even that sad that he left. They kept on saying like, yeah, he's very inconsistent. So, and I remember I see them put him up front the other day, and I was like, yeah, I can see why.
Rumors are that Emery's thinking to use Marlon behind Watkins the way he did with Duran. So that might be more of the role that Marlon.
Or even the
plays
flanks. I
for him.
think he's probably better on the flanks.
Can
Maybe
play
Marlon
flanks
as well. Yeah, he can play left or right. But
Mm.
listen, I think Villa have made some good signings. Really and truly, those signings should really push them on a bit, because if Rashford can find any bit of form, Marlon as well, they kept Watkins. Rodgers has been balling out all season. Villa trying to get top 4.
So they lost Duran, but
Mhm.
they've gained Asensio, Marlon, and Rashford. I
Yeah.
think that's brilliant business. I'm not gonna lie.
It's as best as you can get if you're Aston Villa, in my opinion. You're doing
don't
good.
I think they're big names, but I don't know if Rashford and Asensio in 2025 are the guys like we imagine.
I doubt Asensio. I do doubt
Even,
Asensio.
I'll be real with you. I don't rate Marlon at all.
No,
but
I
he'll
don't
be
really rate him like that
effective, though,
either.
Kai. You see, like you like effectiveness. I think Marlon will be effective for them.
I don't think he will be.
I do.
I think he might be,
I feel it's a bit of a desperate window from
Counter
Villa.
attack, pacey, wide forward. That is like that suits Villa down to the ground, Cal. Marlon will do. I reckon he'll do bits.
Because
for
Thing
them,
hasn't really done much
numbers-wise.
this season. Leon Bailey's kind of let himself down a bit.
He nearly left, bro. He nearly
This is
left,
what I was saying about
Yeah,
Bailey as well, though,
yeah.
man. Remember I was saying
yeah.
Bailey had that one good season. He ain't
Yeah,
done
no, you're
anything for
right.
me.
He's only had. I don't know what's up with. It's weird with Bailey because
It's not. This is how it sees. This is how his career's been. It's how his career's been.
the man just doesn't want to settle down and just like ball out, bro. This inconsistency from Bailey.
I'd
I
love
guess
to see Bailey have. But remember, I said if the Bailey that was at Villa last season, I'd love him at Liverpool. But I think shout out to Ryan, bro. Ryan said it straight. He's like, we don't want Bailey at Liverpool.
Yeah,
We don't want it.
yeah.
So, do you think they've strengthened their chances of top 4 though with what they've done, Villa?
I think they have, because if you've lost one player in John Duran and you brought in 3 players, I know that you don't know how it's going to pan out because Rashford is a risk. Asensio is still a risk as well because obviously he's at PSG. Marlon is to a degree a risk. But the thing is, if one of them risks pay off, you've done good business. Not all 3 have to hit the ground running. If 2 out of the 3, or even 1 out of the 3, and the other 2 are a bit meaty, it might be enough to cover for Duran. Where at Aston Villa in the league right now?
I think they're 5th. Hold on.
Because them man are battling Newcastle and Chelsea, innit? Ooh,
Oh
they
no,
dropped
shit!
off a
They're
bit.
8th. They've dropped down to 8th.
All right, so here's the killer.
But points wise, they're only 4 points off 5th, which
Yeah,
obviously will probably get you Champions League.
Yeah. City are looking
I don't
dodgy.
think 5th guaranteed. I don't think 5th's guaranteed for Champions League this season.
It's not guaranteed, bro. But the coefficient, if like it looks like England will be like in the top 2 of like represented in Europe because we've got a lot of teams doing well in Europe this season.
Yeah.
So yeah,
the rest
I
of
think
the
for
teams
the
in Europe should be. The rest of the teams in Europe should be thanking us. By the way, the English teams, that is, if they get a 5th spot, they should be thanking Liverpool.
To be fair, Arsenal finished 3rd in the Champions League. They've been a part of it as well.
So,
you know
brother, they
what?
won the thing.
Trips, do you remember when I said to you, and I could be wrong here, I said I don't think Forest are going to fall off, bro. They haven't fallen off, you know. Remember I said this to you. I think they're going to continue.
Well, speaking of Forest did quite well in the transfer market this season, if I'm not
Bro,
mistaken.
they're on 47 points.
Yeah, Forest are good.
And they got battered by
Bournemouth.
they got battered by Bournemouth and they clap up Brighton.
Nah, they dealt with Brighton disrespectfully.
I'm not gonna lie, that manager needs to get
score.
fired.
I saw the score. I've not seen
he's
any
so
of the
naive,
highlights
bro.
or anything, but that is a terrible result.
Bro,
For
their
Brighton.
manager is so naive, it's unreal, bro. So naive. He plays João Pedro in the centre mid, bro.
Oh no!
If you ever saw what they were doing, it was like some type of FIFA formation that he actually just took the piss. They should actually fire him because Brighton are too good to allow that to happen, bro. That manager is taking the piss, bro. Taking the piss, but yeah.
So I'm just trying to look at who Brighton brought in during this transfer window.
I'm gonna be real. Chelsea and Man City are fighting Newcastle, Bournemouth, and Villa. I don't think Fulham will get involved in the fight, but you see Villa, Bournemouth, and Newcastle. Chelsea and Man City need to be like very, very aware, you know. Newcastle only 2 points behind Chelsea. Could you imagine if Man City don't make the Champions League? Like in the top 4?
I don't think it will matter for them. They'll be all right. They'll just throw
So they made
money.
wrong. No, but not seeing Man City in the Champions League will definitely hurt them from. I say hurt them. I'm hoping it will put players off from going in the summer. I'm praying. Even though they get massive wages, I'm praying that it will hurt them.
That's all they'll do, Matt. They'll just increase the wages. If
You know,
anything, there'll be more of an incentive for players to go there at that time because they'll be like, well, we can get a bit more bang for our buck here because they need us.
Man City have lost 7 times, bro.
Man City have been asked. Now you think that's bad, bro?
You're gonna go Spurs, innit?
11 games, man. How can you have lost 11 out of 24?
No, but look at their form. Their form is the same as Southampton. That's insane. Southampton are bottom of the league, bro.
Oh my days. And Man United are just above them, and they've got Tottenham's got 13 losses. Man U's got 11.
Oh
Fuck
my.
it, no.
13 losses in 24 games is
That is
criminal.
wild.
That's actually criminal. Bro, they've
That
lost
is
more.
wild.
Do you know something? I'll tell you what's the most wildest stat in the Prem.
Man United have got -6 goal difference,
No.
you man.
Are you ready for it?
-6.
You see
goal
Tottenham have
difference.
lost 13 times, yeah? You know they've lost more than Everton. It don't even make sense.
I think they've lost the most out of anyone in the league. Oh no, just apart from the relegation teams. Only the actual teams in the relegation.
Spurs have lost. No. Spurs have lost. 13 times. They've
That
lost more
stinks.
than West Ham, Everton, even Ipswich.
That stinks.
Sorry, wrong.
that is
I'm wrong. So
disgusting.
Ipswich one more loss. My bad.
Only Wolves, Leicester, Ipswich, and Southampton have lost more games than Tottenham.
If you're a Spurs fan, I wouldn't even care if I got my tires toe. I'll just be like, the club needs a factory reset, bro.
They need it. I know we speak about needing new owners. Tottenham need a new owner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
they
for
need
real.
it worse than we do.
They should go get Mike Ashley.
Levy is the worst owner in the league. Levy is the worst.
Do you know what I'd love more to see? Tottenham get Mike Ashley as their owner. I'd love it.
As their director of football, you mean?
Yeah, I'd love it, bro.
He'd probably do a good job for them.
I'm not gonna lie,
Nah,
probably
bro.
would.
Oh, sorry, Mike Ashley. Sorry, I was thinking.
You're forgetting
of that guy
Newcastle,
who
Mike
just left
Ashley,
Man
yeah?
United.
That brother
I
there.
was thinking of the guy that
He'll
just.
probably
What's
do a
the
better
guy's
job
name that
than-
just left Man United?
I'll tell you the problem with Mike Ashley. Newcastle weren't generating money. If Newcastle were generating money, he'd probably spend it. It's just that he weren't going to spend any of his own money.
Mad though, bro. He kind of like focused on the wrong things and that.
Yeah, he's a washed owner, but bro, Levy is washed. Levy
I
is
hear
so
it.
bad for Spurs.
No,
it's
but Matt
unreal.
Ashley worse though, you know.
They're both as bad as each other, man. If anything, Levy's worse because Levy's had teams and managers at his disposal who could do stuff.
But you know,
You
Tottenham
sacked
are the sixth
Mourinho.
most.
You
Tottenham
sacked
make the sixth
Mourinho
highest
the
revenue
week
in
of
the
a
whole
cup
of
final.
Europe, apparently.
Yeah, no, I hear it.
Matt,
Yeah.
imagine you're a Chelsea fan and I go, we're going into a cup final. I ain't playing Drogba. I ain't taking him.
I hear it. He didn't want to pay them. He didn't want to pay Mourinho.
You'd be like, you're not taking Drogba to the final.
He didn't want to
Nah,
give. He didn't want
can't be asked. But a Mourinho, say what you want about Mourinho, but Mourinho in finals is a flipping problem.
I hear it.
I think he would have had to pay him between 13 and 18 mil if they'd won the cup.
Man said, I'm not paying that, bro.
He said, I ain't paying that. Fuck.
I ain't paying
You know
that.
how
Bro.
crazy that is.
He just basically said, I'm not
wild.
Nah, bro. He just said, I'm
actually
not paying
wild.
that parking ticket, bro. That's what he said. I'm not paying it, bro.
That's insane.
Man said, take me to court. I'm not paying the parking ticket, bro.
I couldn't be a Spurs fan. I could not be. I don't know how Tobes, Fuad, and
But I said,
I'm
going court, blood.
George. I don't know how they do it.
You've seen what it's done to Fuad, bro.
Yeah, for real. Fuad's
X has crashed out on the internet multiple times. Like it's crazy.
Fuad crashed out on a mirror, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy.
On glass, bro. Like,
put his head
you know what? Even calm people like George, I reckon, punched a few doors behind closed doors.
George behind the scenes is a menace. I guarantee.
Yeah, he's definitely punched a few doors behind the scenes. I don't think any Spurs fan cannot be violent at some point, having to like deal with that shit.
100%. He's definitely got insurance on his camera equipment because he must smash it.
Yeah, nah, facts. Big up George, man.
My days. Yeah, do you know what? Donovan's got a point. It weren't even just sacking Jose. It was thinking Ryan Mason could take charge.
It's insane. It's actually insane.
Matt, do you know what that would be like? That would be like sacking Klopp and putting Milner in the dugout.
No, it's worse than that because Ryan Mason wouldn't even see the James Milner. It will be like...
Yeah, it's true. I'm putting Emre Can in the dugout.
It's insane work, man.
For a cup final, bro.
Man ain't even done his coaching badges. Man just said, yo, you play football. You know how the game works. Hey, run it. Just run it. Just run it.
Fuck yeah, no, that's crazy.
Insane, you know.
That is correct. Nah, you know what? Cal's right. Levy is like
He's the worst.
He's like the he's the madman. He's the madman of them all. He is.
No, I honestly can't think.
I could never have him as my manager, as my owner. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. He's the worst chairman.
Man said
100%,
Emre
man.
Can in the dugout out of nowhere, you know.
For a cup final. Remember that final we lost to our Man City on penalties? Imagine if Emre Can was the manager. Oh my
Man didn't even
days.
complete the coaching badges.
Crazy.
Man just said, run it. Yo, run it.
Man was allowed to take the role on an apprenticeship.
It's embarrassing, man.
Oh, imagine Tottenham
Man said-
put an apprentice in charge. That is mad.
No,
Man
we're
said
saying this now
work
though. We've got them on Thursday. We need to do our bit on Thursday.
No, we do.
Yeah, we do.
The man they're putting work experience managing the job, you know, it's crazy. As
You know when
manager.
there's a guy who follows was it a kid who follows a guy around learning how to do
Yeah,
things?
yeah.
So, like, you're a plumber and you follow him for the day. And you
Yeah,
watch
yeah,
what
the
he does.
apprentice. He's like your apprentice. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
Imagine turning up to a property and you've got to fit a new bath and sink. And then my man goes, yeah, I'll be back in a minute. And then you're just sitting there like 2 hours later. And then you get a call from head office. Yeah, something happened to him. You're going to have to finish the job. You're like, wait, I've got to do what? yeah. You got to fit the bath, bro.
Man said first day as well. Like it's your
Crazy.
first day. So
I just finished college, big man. You want me to fit a whole bath by myself? I was like, yeah, that's on
Yeah,
you,
bro.
big man.
That's
Fitting a
what you
bath
like,
would be
you-
mental on your first day, bro.
on your first-
Fitting a bath would be mental on your first day. No, it'd be mental.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's mad.
Absolutely
That's mad.
crazy. It's a 2-man job straight.
Facts.
Ah, fucking hell. I think we've got
Oh,
one
my
more super here. From Red Indian says Isak and Jota, I'm in the team, both injury prone with no Salah, looks shady for the coming years. Mind you, no Darwin coming of age and losing him. Do you lot worry? I don't think Isak is as injury prone as people think he is, but
That's what I was gonna say. He's not.
We have a solution on our members video drift. So guys, if you haven't watched it already,
Yes, we
me and
do.
Drift have a solution. If we were to sign Cassie, as I've been told to say it now, then we'd have a solution there.
yes, that's actually. Has that been
One second,
released?
Something in my eye. 1 second.
Yeah, it has.
What you talking about the video that we done?
Has it been
Was
released?
that
Yeah,
there?
big up the members on that.
Yeah,
one.
you were. Yeah, remember?
I was gonna say, yeah. Is it out though? Is it out? Is the video out now? Okay, is that now? Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I didn't know we'd released that one. So.
Yeah, that's how I was like, is it out? 1 second, I didn't get side of my eye. 1 second.
Yeah. So we still got the favorites in the chamber for the members, without giving too much away. That one's
No,
still.
no.
Oh yeah, that's a good one for the members still. But yeah, I
We'll
don't know.
put that later this week or early next week. We'll see.
Yeah, definitely. Members, we will be doing a calling show for you guys this month as well. So big up to you lot. We'll be doing an exclusive members only calling show this month as well. So hold tight on that one as well. But yeah, that's all the topics for today, bro. We've been through all the main transfers and nothing really too big. Even Man City have done a lot of work, but nothing was like proper standout. I know Marmoush was kind of a big deal, but not, I don't know. I don't think it was like
I don't think it's a game
groundbreaking or
changer
anything
like that. Yeah, personally.
He's just got it, so I'm trying to not be too judgmental, but he was so bad in the game against Arsenal, man. Like, you'd think he would be the one he almost looked like he'd been systemized already, bro.
I haven't seen any football.
Bro, he wasn't doing any skill, no flamboyancy, no nothing. Get the ball past. Like, he's almost, it seems like he's been systemized already.
Arsenal, good team, though. Arsenal, good team.
I know, but if you pay 70 mil for a player, he's supposed to.
Did he got 70 mil?
I'm sure Mamouche was 70 mil.
No.
Yeah, I'm sure it was, bro. Hold on. How much was Mamouche?
Surely not.
He was 63 million.
He was 75 million euros.
Oh, was it 75 euros?
Who?
Marmoush.
It's saying 63 million pound. It's saying here.
Yeah, Mamouche was just about £60.
Yeah, it was a lot,
60
Cal.
million, something.
He's got to come in and be a needle mover at that price.
I
Bro,
didn't
it's on
really
295,000 a week, bro. What we doing?
Fuck.
He's just under 300 grand a week. I'm not joking.
Jeez,
Like
that's
like
mad.
Yeah, bro, he's on mega money, bro.
Yeah, he's got to come in and not hit the ground running, but he's definitely got to be impactful to some
Drift.
degree.
If you're 60 mil and they're giving you nearly 300 grand in wages, you got to do something. You can't.
You got to do something.
And I think they're expecting a lot from him. I think they are. There's pressure on
300 grand a week. That's
bro.
mad. We're struggling to give our best player that money, and they're just handing it out.
We're not struggling. We're choosing not to. Big difference.
Well, you know what I
mean. It's a big difference, Drift. It's a big difference.
It's a big outlay on my.
If I sat there with a wad of cash, bro, and you're like, "Cal, please, I need some money for my food," and I'm going, I don't know, Drift. You're like, I don't know, bro. Imagine I'm just holding the money. I don't know, Drift. Whereas if you go, Cal, I need some money for food, and I go, Drift, I've got 25 left in my account, bro. I don't. It's a big difference, isn't it, Drift?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
All right.
Them and I want this stack to get so big I can't even hold it anymore.
Yeah, like, brother,
you know, them ones like, look, it won't fit him. It's too big. I can't even. Yeah.
Oh, they're like the Raptors
walking around.
Yeah. I'm gonna put something on the gram tomorrow, Drift. I can't give you half of this. I gotta put something on the gram tomorrow.
No, you're right. There is a massive difference for real. But still, 300 mil is crazy. That is 300 grand a week, say is crazy considering he's only had one standout season. But it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting, man.
This is why I keep on saying we need to catch up with the rest of the market, or we're gonna get left behind.
Agreed.
Wages are a big thing now. We'll get left behind.
Yeah,
now.
Big factor in football.
And with all due respect to Liverpool, the city, if a London club's involved, wages is probably the only persuasion you've got because they love London. It just seems like foreign players just love London.
Yeah. Agreed.
So you've got to throw the money at them if you're going to convince them to not go to Chelsea, to Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Like, you got to throw the bag at them, otherwise they'll pick London. It's just a reality. Do you know?
Why do you think, all jokes aside, even though Man United got history, that's a lot of reason why Man United get a lot of their players. The wages Man United will offer are insane. You know,
they've always been insane with.
Bro, you know, Lenny Euro's on very. If I'm mistaken, I think Lenny Euro's on good wages. You know.
Yes.
Yeah, he's on like 150 a week or something, isn't it?
Remember, Lenny Euro. Let me check.
I think he's on
Marmoush will cook, boys. Pep hasn't programmed him yet. I hear that it does take a little while for players to get used to the way
think
Pep
Marmoush is
play.
going to do
I agree. But Matt, he looks like he's been systemized already, don't you think? Watching him against Arsenal, it was just get the ball pass, move, get the ball pass. Like, he wasn't doing any skills, any take-ons, nothing.
I hear it.
Having a bad game, but he almost looked like he'd already been Grealished. You know, we've said like what Pep did to Grealish, where he just space jammed all his skills. Right, you do this and you just do it the way
I wouldn't say they've done it with Marmoush just yet, but I could kind of see.
He did this with Henry as well at Barca.
System, you know, but you see, the thing with Pep, man.
He does systemize players very.
You have to be
so
disciplined to
without going on this tangent. Matt, I don't think you've ever come out and outrightly said it, but Drift, Pep is the GOAT for managers in your opinion, right?
Yeah.
So wouldn't you argue he's taking enjoyment out of football if he's turning these maverick type players into system players?
Yeah. It's Pep's fault. System football is Pep's fault.
So why is he the GOAT for you then?
Because what he's achieved on paper isn't the only metric. Like, I look at the fact that everybody's copying him. His influence on football is worldwide. I know he's taking the Cruyff Barcelona mold, but like, he has like accentuated it into the world. Like, everyone plays like that now because of Pep and what he did at Barcelona. And I actually think that he does improve individuals. If you go through his catalogue, whether he's systemizing people or not, they look better at City than they do anywhere else for the most part. Or they look better under his tutelage than they do. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't he the one who made Lam a midfielder?
No, I agree. I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you argue he's made footballers more efficient?
Yeah. No, but bro, I never said efficient isn't good. I just said I prefer the old school way. That's all. I just prefer the old school way. I like when football was about entertainment. Do you know what I mean? And it was about the joy of.
Do you know what it is for me? As much as I'll always think he's one of the greatest, the bit that kind of, I don't know, where I kind of differ slightly is. No, it's not even the forget the taint. Well, it is the tainted, but it's more about pound for pound, how much money do you get, and how much money the resources that you have, like other managers don't even get close to that. So if you're not able to kind of buy anybody at will, so to speak, obviously, it kind of gives you a bit of an unfair advantage because, like, and I know again he's been at
Fergie had
Barca.
that same advantage, bro.
No, but that's just one other person.
But that's
And money went like that back. I know, but money, and again, the
Mourinho
money
did
that
it
Pep's
Chelsea
had in
as
such
well.
a short space of time is crazy.
Mourinho did it Chelsea as well, Matt. Usually a lot of the time, the team that spends a lot usually wins. Like,
But this is what I'm getting.
Apparently, there's actually a correlation with wages and winning.
But that's my argument, though. So if you get the most,
normally wins. Apparently,
all right, then. So that's my argument. If you get the most money, so to speak, you're kind of expected to win because the expectancy goes up in terms of like what you should be achieving with the amount of money that you put into your squad. Yeah, That's why I say pound for pound. If you look at it, pound for pound, is he better than Klopp? Pound for pound.
I don't think so, but we'll never win that argument because of the amount he won. But what makes Pep different, though, is the style in which he won it. Like Centurions, then 98 points. So I think that's where Pep crosses from, is he pound for pound up there to, okay, not only did he have the money and all the resources, but he also just took levels to a new level.
I hear what you're saying about Pep, but let's not act like people ain't copied Klopp, you know. People, you see the whole Gegenpress thing. I'm not saying Klopp was not the first person, but
people copied Arsene Wenger.
Even our manager says, I like the way the intensity. People look at Klopp and think, but we're taking that.
If I'm not mistaken, Slot kind of said that he styled his game a
lot of managers, you know.
Arsene Wenger as well. People took off Arsene Wenger.
Look at Tuchel. There's bare managers that would have do it. Bro, Tuchel literally wants to be him, bro.
Yeah, Tuchel wants
way more defensive minded, though.
I reckon Tuchel wants it a bit too much.
But you'd see like how Arteta wants to be Pep, but he's more defensive. It's like that, isn't it?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, perfect.
What I'm saying is, listen, I will never, you can't say nothing about Pep, what he's won, but I don't know, man.
I mean, there's an argument for Paisley, but obviously that's going back past like the Premier League.
Paisley's never going to get the recognition like the older players. They don't really get it nowadays.
No, they don't. Not now. Yeah.
What Paisley did was insane.
Yeah, Paisley's that guy.
Like, it was insane.
Paisley's our best ever manager. Shankly's the one that changed the fortune of the club. But
Yeah. Paisley's the best without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, like Paisley was different. Crazy.
Yeah. What was it? 18 trophies in 9 years, was it? I think.
Stupid. Paisley's the best we've had.
Back-to-back Champions Leagues, like crazy.
Yeah, Paisley's the best.
Paisley's on a whole nother level, 100%. But for real, people won't let him be involved in the conversation for whatever the reason be. So that's why we just start when the Premier League started, when we have this conversation, and then we say, who do you think is the GOAT or whatever? Because you can even include people like Brian Clough. If we're being honest, where you like
G as well.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because if we're looking at like, even though what Paisley did at Liverpool was crazy, what Clough did at Forest was that is insane. What he did,
bro. Another modern manager. There's a reason why it's called the Godfather, Ancelotti, bro.
But this is what I'm saying. I hate
Ancelotti's about like, I think he's won the Champions League 5 times. I think.
Yeah, and he won the Champions League most out of anybody.
I hate to say this about like networks,
Ancelotti moving mad,
Sports or TNT. But you see, for us, we've done our research. We're quite fortunate that we've got elders around us who watch that period of football, so can tell us like, no, this is how it was. But the kids of today should be watching documentaries and have this access to seeing managers from yesteryear and players from yesteryear. Like, bro, I never see this new generation talk about Clarence Seedorf. But Clarence Seedorf now,
do they know who he is?
But this is what prime Clarence Seedorf right now is the best midfielder in the world if he's playing in 2025.
100%.
And when I say best in the world, I'm talking about pretty easily the best in the world.
Yeah. Unquestionably.
And Clarence wasn't the best in the world during his time, but
no, he weren't.
He was very good. He was more than good enough to be spoken about at that level. I don't even like. It's just sad, man. I don't. Maybe
Seedorf might be the most underrated footballer of all time, though.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Like
maybe it's on
Matt. Seedorf is super slept on, bro. He is proper slept
all right, I tell you who another
how
person
you think
is.
about him, Matt. Don't think about how.
Don't think about how you think about him. Think about how everyone else thinks about him.
It's gonna sound mad, yeah. I've got a name for you, Matt Letizia. You know,
baller again.
No,
Yeah,
but
but
people don't
Letizia
really.
never reached Seedorf levels though, bro.
No. But I just think he's mad underrated.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
No,
he is.
stupidly underrated.
Yeah.
Only us, man, like certain man know about Letizia, bro. People, if you say about Letizia, what the guy that played for Southampton? I'm like, excuse me.
Yeah,
Do you know what he done, bro?
But that's the problem he'll always have because he never made the step up.
Yeah, it's because of
Everyone
who
will
he
say
played
he's a big
for.
fish
I
in a small
understand.
pond, innit? So it's a hard one. But
Mm.
Letizia, his
There's
catalogue of
probably
goals,
more.
woo!
Bruv, I'm telling you, bro.
His catalogue is special.
Bruv, he probably has the best goal catalogue in Premier League history. I'm not joking.
Yeah, him or Suarez.
Do you know what? As much as I rate Suarez,
Henry
Letizia's
as
catalogue.
Him, Suarez, and Henry, I'd say.
bro. I think Letizia.
Rooney's catalogue must be.
It might be mad.
Rooney's catalogue must be wild.
Letizia's catalogue.
We're talking about like top 10, right?
Yeah.
Even Gerrard's catalogue is wild.
Nah, Gerrard's catalogue ain't talking.
No, bro. Letizia's catalogue is
the variation of goals.
Bro, he's got the best variation of goals I think ever in Premier League history. I'm not joking, Drew.
I only just think about the one when he locked the keeper from halfway line. I'm gonna need to rewatch it.
Letizia was a cheat code. I am not joking. It's just because he played for Southampton.
But you know what Letizia also was? He was like the Trent of the midfield. He'd have games where he wasn't that fast, but the era you got away with it. Do you know if it was this era now, he couldn't walk around like he used to.
No, but you can say that about a lot of players, though, bro. Like,
no, but that's the point I'm making. It was a different time.
No.
But you got
back then. But you got to give people credit in their era. They
I
played
give them credit, of course.
Because there's certain players that wouldn't last in the era that was back then. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's the difference between him and Seedorf for me, Matt. Seedorf could play in this era with a high intensity, high intelligence, all that. I don't know if Letizia could play in this type of football. He'd look like Grealish.
No, maybe.
You know, like I think he'd end up looking like Grealish in this era.
I don't know. No. But I think but a great is but it depends who he plays for. Great as Grealish is, can't talk to Letizia.
No, I don't think so. No,
he can't. He can't, bro. He just can't.
Letizia was very special. He was very special.
Bro, he was different, bro. It's mad.
So shout out to Lucas Strakilla. Bro, Letizia, the number 10 position nowadays, he'd have a field day.
He'd be like press
field day. Say again?
He'd be like, press. You want me to press? Right.
No, but I'm saying what he would do, it like going towards goal would be insane.
Creatively. Yeah.
All right. It'll be like what Ozil did at Arsenal. Like, you know, like obviously, like imagine obviously the Ozil Arsenal obviously didn't really want to defend back in the day. Obviously, when he first came there, but as time went on, he didn't really want to get involved as much. He's only on the ball. Letizia is on another planet, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he's a baller.
Letizia was crazy.
People, actually, no, say a couple supers before we wrap up. That was done.
I agree.
Nathan says, God of Honor versus Arsenal. Just imagine. And he also just has a random super chat. Big up, Nathan. And Zaweb is back. Said Elon trying to buy Liverpool. Please don't let him. Please. I don't think it will. But if it did, we would be in trouble. We really would be in trouble.
I don't think it'll happen though.
We wouldn't even be called Liverpool
I'd be
anymore.
very conflicted about being the Liverpool.
We'll be called ex-Liverpool or something.
Yeah. It would get techie, bro.
It would get really techie. Some of the
sponsored by Tesla, everything. Like,
do you remember when the whole owner wanted to call them Tigers or something and change their whole name? Do you remember that?
We'll be called Tesla Liverpool.
No.
Ground. We're gonna be called Anfield. That name Anfield.
Yeah, it'll be called the Tesla Stadium or something. Like
it's not even about the brand stuff. It's him as a person. Some of the things he says and does.
Yeah, he's mad.
No, I don't actually pay enough attention to him on that level. Is he that bad?
I don't loads, but I've seen a few things, and I'm like,
he supports Tommy Robinson. I'll put it like that.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Remember, Tommy Robinson does a lot, and my man said, "Don't worry about it. I got you." Man just unblocked his. Obviously, he's the owner of Twitter, but he just. Bro, that brother there. Nah, yeah.
Okay. Putting robots in everyone's home, Skynet. People just ain't listening. But yeah, people, it's been a pleasure. We stayed a bit longer than we were supposed to, but it is what it is. Transfer deadline day. And who do we sign again, Matt?
We signed no one. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah. No.
Who do you want in the summer, Cal?
Cassie.
All right, you heard it here first, people. Smash the like button.
We'll sign 3 players max in the summer, and this is my wild take. I don't think we sign a centre midfielder in summer.
No DM again.
Bruh.
4 years in a row, I think it will be.
I don't think
We're going to end up like Arsenal. We've never replaced Vieira. All these years later, we've never replaced Vieira.
Facts, bro.
Especially with McConnell coming through now.
Have you seen the picture?
Baller,
Before we go,
McConnell's a baller.
yeah, the PR for McConnell is crazy. I can't even lie. And I think McConnell's good. I kept up. I was gaslighting, saying McConnell and Ryan Clark was Xavi and Iniesta. Remember when we beat Chelsea? Yeah. I was gaslighting, but bro, as good as I think McConnell is, I think I admitted to you, Jiff. I said I don't know if his future's at Liverpool. They're already doing the PR thing. McConnell's staying at Anfield because he's made such an impression. I'm like, no, please don't. Bro. Just don't, man. Just don't. Because I'll be real. Anyone that believes in McConnell, fair enough, because you're supposed to believe in your players. But if McConnell was starting in the Champions League final, for example, say Grandpa says McConnell and McAllister, I don't know if people have the same belief, bro. That's what I'm going to say.
I believe in him. As long as it's not Real Madrid, I'd believe in him.
Fair play.
Because Real Madrid put juju on you. You know what that club's like. They do bare witch doctor before finals. I don't care what no one says. And somebody gets sacrificed. I don't care. I don't know if it's a dinner lady, if it's the caretaker. I don't know who it is. But they do some kind of voodoo stuff in finals, man. I don't think that. I
don't think we sign a centre midfielder.
Here we go again, innit?
But hold on. One more from Jamrock. Sudanov for the summer from Shakhtar. He is 2-footed and he plays 10. I don't know much about him.
Is that Georgie? I don't know if that's spelt right. I think it's Sudikov.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I haven't got.
I'm never going to try and cap.
How old is he, Jamrock?
Yeah, Georgie Sudikov. If it's the same one we're speaking about, he's 22.
Okay.
Plays for Shakhtar. Jamrock said, yeah.
Yeah.
Shakhtar, he's a good player.
A 2-footed number 10.
I just don't think we need another.
He's 22, 23.
Yeah, for me, 10's not a priority, you know. For me personally.
Well, it could be a priority if we end up making Szoboszlai a pivot player.
I think it depends on. So that depends on outgoings.
And I think Szoboszlai could be turned into a pivot player. By
There's more chance of us signing a 10 than a centre midfielder.
It's going to be a very interesting summer. It's going to be interesting.
I don't think it's going to be a very busy one.
Boy. But anything you want to say before we go, boys?
Just big at the chat each and every time, man. Hold on, what's it? Oh, yeah.
Big up to Imran.
Big up him, man. 54 months, remember you, legend.
Trust me.
Big up, bros, in the chat. Big up, man.
No, just big at the chat, man. Each and every time, you get me.
Jamrock thinks that one of our 10s will leave. Elliot, maybe. I'm guessing Jamrock thinks then, because I don't think Szoboszlai will leave.
Elliot.
I don't think they will.
I don't think they do personally.
I think Elliot will stay because at least one more year.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. But yeah, when we'll be back for the match preview.
When's the game? Thursday.
How about so we'll be back probably tomorrow for the preview for the game.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Stay tuned, guys. You should have that notification on so you know when we've set the stream to go. Make sure you keep an eye on the socials as well, and we will let you guys know when we're back. Hold on, one more from Imran before we go. Cal says, Cal, when am I meeting Misha? Ain't no fun if the homies can't have none.
No, everyone's actually crazy, you know.
We're gonna have to archive these shows, you know, because when Imran's little ones get older, they're gonna be like, Dad, what was you doing to Mum? Just disrespecting Mum.
We're gonna have to archive these, yeah.
Actually, to be fair, I think Imran said that his wife is all right with it. She just finds it funny. I swear he did.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
He said, "No, don't. No, don't archive them."
Don't archive it, you know, just leave it out there.
I said,
leave it in the street.
let them live. Let them files live.
Oh man. Hold on. Don't tell me my mouse has crashed out like Liverpool.
Don't worry, I got you.
Yep, it has. And just like that, my mouse is moving like FSG.
Anything you boys want to add then before we say bye?
If you lot weren't here, I'd have to use the tab key to end the show. Do you know how
Yeah,
wild
that's a
that
mad thing.
You see, bury this.
It happened to me before, Cal. I had to use the tab key.
Man said tab and then using the arrows to scroll down. That
Crazy.
is a mad thing, bro.
God forbid you press the wrong thing as well. It's curtains.
Yeah, it's curtains, bro. Curtains.
Tab, you know. But I'm speaking to the people each every time, man. Thank you for rocking. Listen, smash the likes as well, people. Come on, over 1,000 of you here, pretty much for the whole show. So if you can smash that like button, we'd really appreciate it. And go subscribe to our individual channels. You know what time it is. Go check us up on Big Ups. You know what time it is as well. Obviously, we got the live watch alongs on there for my individual channels as well. And obviously, as you know, people, guys, we are over on Big Up. When we do Liverpool watch alongs, our next watch along will be on Thursday. So you see how there's like 900 of you here. Can I see 900 of you here on Big Up, man? Come on, man. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. There's a reason why
I'll be doing the Arsenal comeback against Nottingham against Newcastle.
Yeah, that's Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah.
So make sure you tell me for that. Arsenal are gonna come back, you know.
Don't say that, bro.
I'm afraid of a North London derby final.
So, man, bro.
But we'll see. But yeah, big up everyone. And yeah, boy, so I have to use the tab key and think I'm back in college again.
Big up everyone. Till we see you next time. Stay safe, stay blessed. We're Kop-Ish out, people.
Enough love, people.
Peace.